Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. How is everyone doing this evening? Welcome to the One Man Low Council. How is it going? And G-Monkey and Tina conspiring against me saying, ooh, how late is Odin going to be? And I am right on time. How is it going? How is it going? What do we got here? Bear, what's going on, Bear? Bruce! When is he starting? He's starting now. We live, Zippo. Damn right. Outpost Dire. What's going on, bruv? How's it going? J-Roar. What is going on? What is going on? Soul Assassin is here. Rhaegar Targaryen starts a training montage. I know, seriously. That definitely feels like what the music should have is a training montage. Beats of Angels. What's going on? The Pork Chop Express. What's going on? Mad Mitch. What's going on? Slicer Neons. Odin's alive. Yes, indeed I am. R2D2, what's going on? Peabody, how's it going? Mad Mitch, Alex McCarthy, I'm here for Odin Cookies. Jeremy and Jesse are cool, but you have a beard and consistency. Well, thank you very much, Alex McCarthy. I appreciate that. I try to remain as consistently consistent as I possibly can, though of course no one's perfect. JKD Buck, what's going on? The Disgruntled Jedi. I shouted you out earlier in the video with Ryan Johnson. Guys, go check out Disgruntled Jedi's comment under the ridiculously ignorant Ryan Johnson on Twitter. It's fantastic. Anthem21X, hello, good sir. Speaking of 21X and everyone else that won the giveaway, I have all of the Blu-rays done. I just need to send them out. So they should be going out sometime this week. Zero Requiem, what is going on, Zero Requiem? And Ermac2988, thank you for joining the channel. Ooh, I've also got some people over here on the D-Live. Rialoka, thank you very much for the follow. The Senate, Kim Can Park, what is going on over on the D-Live channel? All right. Bruce says, Jesse and Jeremy are streaming on Miles. Are you kidding me? Seriously? Wow. Jeremy liked my tweet when I talked about the One Man Low Council. He liked the damn tweet, and what does he do? Oh, jumps on a stream. Isn't that convenient? Isn't that just so much like Jeremy jumping on the stream when he knows I stream every Tuesday before the High Council? Always. Crazy. And then EVS was streaming not too long ago either. He's already got the High Council. Lure these people. Come on, man. Super Anime Gamer, what's going on, Super? John Winkler says, last night's stream, 4 out of 10. Not enough sorry, and I love that you ended with it. I know Anna's working on one, but you should make a sorry short. I would buy John Winkler, I might have to try and develop my own sorry shirt. I, of course, don't want to take too much away from her, but yeah, definitely need to make a sorry shirt. There's a bunch of shirts that I really need to make. But I do have one shirt. I do have a shirt for the channel. Check it out in the links of the description over on YouTube, and you can find it. Sasha Neon's consistent beard privilege. Oh, well, thank you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. The beard is consistent. Tina, I DM'd you that they were. You know me, Tina. It's so hard for me to keep up with everything, so I probably didn't see it. I definitely didn't see it, for sure. Osmartina says, hello there. So did you see the Sonic the Hedgehog trailer? It looks like a hot caustic medical waste dumpster fire. I have not seen the full trailer, but I did see the so-called picture of so-called Robotnik, and oh my god, it looks awful. It looks so cringe, and the effects look awful too. Mr. Peabody says, I've been catching up with Game of Thrones. Maybe Voltan could combine Dive and Dracarys and breathe fire. Wouldn't that be something? Alice McCarthy says, it's actually Jesse's stream, but Jeremy is a guest. Yes, I know, but still, he knows. He would have been like, hey, Jesse, just so you know, I definitely want to do a stream with you, but, you know, my man Odin, he always streams every single time on Tuesday at this time. Maybe we should try and find another time to stream. Wouldn't that be nice? But no. Nope. Has to forget about good old Odin, doesn't he? The Senate says, how do you get more lemons? I want to send you way more. The Senate, you can actually buy the Lino points, and so it's cryptocurrency, so you can actually buy it if, on the upper left-hand corner where it says Get Lino. You can buy Lino points that way, or by watching the stream and commenting like you normally do. You can get those for free if you watch and you comment, but you can also buy points as well. Fat Elvis is here. Fat Elvis, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it, bruv. And Captain F-Head, thank you very much for the lemon. I appreciate that very, very much so. I appreciate that very much. All right, what we got? John Winkler says, use your logo and a speech bubble saying sorry for my whiteness or something like that. I don't know if I'd be able to say sorry for my whiteness, but yes, sorry of some type would absolutely be there. I need to get Freya to design something, because I think Freya could come up with something pretty clever, especially I like that speech bubble idea. Really like the speech bubble idea, actually. Let us see. Yes, Tina, you did try, and that's all that we can ask for, is that you at least try. Bruce says, yes, the Sonic trailer looks bad. Yeah, it does look bad. I kind of just don't even want to watch it, and apparently it was trending at #1 on YouTube, and I was like, oh boy, this doesn't sound good. Let's see. Death Knight says, I left the EVS stream, so this best be good. Well, Death Knight, hey man, you didn't have to leave the EVS stream, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Orange Eye Reviews, the Sonic trailer looked like someone turned the Flash into a blue furry Oh, that's just what we need, right? That's just what we need. We need more furry, right? God. Good lord. Cass Hermosa, what's going on, Cass? Have you watched Sonic Hedgehog trailer? No, I have not seen it yet. Soul Assassin says, the Sonic trailer is so bad, but I want to know what happened to Jim Carrey. He used to be cool. Yeah, seriously, he used to be so funny. He used to be so consistent in his movies, and he actually showed himself to be able to do dramatic performances too, and now it's just like, okay, he went crazy in real life, and now he's just crazy in his choices for roles because they're not that good. It's really sad, actually. Because you're right, he used to be awesome. John Early says, I saw Jeremy John's spoiler thoughts on Avengers Endgame, and he said there's a lot of convenient stuff in every MCU prior to Endgame, but then again, Johns likes Age of Ultron. Yeah, and again, no one's perfect. I mean, I do like Jeremy Johns as well. He's probably one of my favorites as far as the YouTubers go, covering movies specifically, because he is much more of a realistic person. He's much more down to earth, and I really like that a lot. He's definitely no shill, that's for damn sure. And so I think that he probably, and he's never been like I'm going to break down the objective versus subjective. He's always been more of just this is how I feel about the movie. So he's always been more, I feel, of a subjective personality. And so I think that it actually fits very well for him to have thoroughly enjoyed this and to have thoroughly enjoyed Age of Ultron, because I'm sure that if you are able just to turn your brain off for a bit, you can absolutely enjoy these things, including Age of Ultron. Alex McCarthy says, Odin vs. Jeremy at WrestleMania 36 confirmed. I joke. I kid. So sorry. Oh, Alex McCarthy, so sorry. So sorry indeed. Yes, indeed. I need to, the next time he's in town, we need to have like an arm wrestling match or something. I would destroy him in arm wrestling. He is weak. He is weak. The Senate says, I just finished season 1 of Game of Thrones, and I want Joffrey to get the F out. Well, you say, but you know what, though? The reason why I actually love Joffrey is because I recognize how talented that kid is. Seriously. The kid from The Dark Knight grows up, or actually, no, that would be Batman Begins. The kid from Batman Begins grows up to become Joffrey. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Go ahead, watch Batman Begins again, and the little kid on the landing that he runs into, where he's like, oh, my friends won't believe me, and then he throws him the device. Joffrey, look it up again. You can find a picture of it, I'm sure. It's hilarious, though, because now you look back at the movie and think, oh my god, this was where Joffrey got his start, and that kid grew up with the show and was getting better every season, and man, he was so, he was so like, you wanted to hate him, but that's the good thing. That means he was doing his job. That's exactly what the character needed to be, and he did it perfectly. Bruce, I want an Alita Battle Angel Blu-ray release date. Me too, man, seriously. And some people might say, oh, it's available to pre-order on certain sites, but those aren't official release dates. Those are just shops basically saying, you can give us your money now, and then when it's available, we'll get it ready, but we don't know yet when it's going to be released. Because if there's an official release, it's going to be official on other sites and not just on these more obscure sites. Such a Neon says, this is a plot against Asgard. They will be a sorry for this. Sorry. Sorry and a sorry. Yes, indeed. Sorry, sorry, so very sorry. John Winkler says, if I wanted to prime Jim Carrey, I'd watch Ace Ventura. Alrighty then. That or The Mask. The Mask is also an excellent film. I love The Mask. I love The Mask so much. Smokin'. Man, What happened to him? He used to be so good. Rhaegar Targaryen, when I first saw the poster for the movie Going to See Us, I knew it was going to be bad. As a gamer, I grew up with Sonic. But who in this generation is clamoring for a Sonic film? Yeah, seriously. Who? No, not even just a Sonic film. A live-action Sonic film. Who honestly wants a live-action Sonic film? If they were going to make an animated film, I think that there probably could have been some people who would have been like, oh yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see, you know, what they could do with the property now. But who in the hell would ever want to see that in the real world? And also, Robotnik is supposed to be fat. Not skinny as a stick. Not Jim Carrey skinny. He's supposed to be big and fat. That's kind of been a big part of his character for a long time. I haven't played Sonic games in a long time, but I remember playing Sonic 2 on the Sega Genesis, and Robotnik was a big boy. He was a big boy. Let us see, Mr. Peabody, what's going on? MXP, thank you for the follow, and thank you for the lemon as well. I appreciate that, MXP. Appreciate that. Slicer Neons says, I think the Youngea response video title, Sonic Needs Jesus, says it all. Wait, what? I don't know about this. That's interesting. Sonic Needs Jesus. Yes, that does say a lot. I have not seen this video. I have no idea what you're talking about, but that definitely seems to say a lot. Anthem says, watching the Sonic trailer equals Bird Box syndrome. Oh, Bird Box. Oh, Bird Box. Man, that film stole from so many other films. Is that what you mean by that, Anthem? That it's totally, Sonic is totally stealing from other films, other better films that, you know, actually deserve to exist instead of this live action atrocity? Alex Bailey says, yeah, don't need to see the trailer for Sonic. It's basically what a dumpster fire looks like at high speed. Is it Sonic fast, though? Is it Sonic fast? Beast Evangel says, well, Jeremy Jahns is decent even if he liked Endgame a lot. He liked Alita more than Captain Marvel, much better than Angry Joe. Exactly. See, there you go. He's not perfect, but you know what? At least he can understand and recognize total hot garbage with Captain Marvel and understand great storytelling with Alita Battle Angel. Alex Martinez says, the Sonic trailer attempts at comedy but fails at every turn. Jim Carrey is perfectly cast, though, as Dr. Robotnik. He's just as kooky. Yeah, I mean, he might have fit the personality of Dr. Robotnik, but not the look. Again, he's way too skinny. He's way too thin to be playing that part. Rhaegar Targaryen says, Joffrey was one of the smartest and best villains on the show. Oh, by far. Absolutely. And that's why, obviously, I mean, I'm assuming that, Senate, I'm assuming that you know spoilers for what happens ahead. I'm assuming that you know what's going to happen. So it's like, do I talk about the spoilers? Do I not talk about the spoilers? I mean, it's been around for a long time now. Do you need to shut your ears as I talk about a couple of things? Because there's some pretty big things that happen in the life of Joffrey. Let's see. Tina says, hold up. Some kid in Batman Begins is Joffrey. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Go ahead and look up the image for yourself. It is true. It is so very, very true. Mr. Peabody says, that's why the George Clooney coffee commercial is familiar. Marguerite from Game of Thrones is in it. Wait, what? Marguerite from Game of Thrones is in a coffee commercial? I didn't recognize that. Marguerite, she's been in a lot of other films. I actually recognized her mostly from Casanova with Heath Ledger. And yes, I've seen Casanova, and it was because Heath Ledger was in it, and he is still one of my all-time favorite actors. Seriously, his body of work might be small, but it's pretty damn good. He doesn't have many bad films, and even his bad films, he's still great in. Like, for example, The Order. Not a great film. I think it's a very underrated film, and if they had had a budget, it actually could have been pretty good. However, he's awesome in it. He's great in it. Love seeing him in it. Alrighty, let's see what we got here. Orange Hat Review says, I think Alita's delay is caused because of a lawsuit from some company that owns the rights to Battle Angel the wording. Really, Orange Hat Reviews? Okay, that would be interesting. I would love to hear more about that. Do you have an article? Do you have a source about it? Because I honestly think the reason why it's being delayed so much is because of the fact that it's, you know, with Disney taking over Fox, it obviously is causing a lot of chaos behind the scenes, people getting fired and moved around. So it seems to me that would make a little bit more sense as to why we're getting delays on this being the last official, fully fledged Fox product before the buyout. Let's see. Ariak Draken says, any chance of you starting a second channel where you hit some current events with your opinion thrown in, Tim Cast style? So that's what I wanted the Welcome to Asgard channel to be. Basically talk about things that are not necessarily movie related. Post up my, my live streams up there. do some vlogging, but also to do some original content too. The reason why I haven't is just because I don't have the time. Like, I only have enough time to be able to do videos for this channel, and if I were to add on doing regular videos for that channel, it just would cause my brain to shut down. So my answer to pretty much everything lately has been maybe once summer hits around. Maybe once we hit summer, I'll be able to finally have time to be able to do a little bit more, because I would love to. I love talking about those issues. I obviously have a lot of thoughts about modern day issues in the news and such. But it's obviously not going to be on the main channel because that's not what people are here for necessarily. Bad Hammy, thank you very much. Yes, indeed. Natalie Dormer. Natalie Dormer is the actress. Nickel Noodles, thank you very much for the lemon. And also, Bad Hammy, thank you for posting the link. So let's see. Hollywood Reporter. Fox's Alita Battle Angel hit with trademark lawsuit. Oh, this is reported in January. That's interesting. Battle Angel is at the center of a legal fight. Fox is facing a lawsuit over Robert Rodriguez's upcoming big-budget sci-fi flick, Alita Battle Angel, from a Florida company that claims it owns the Battle Angel trademark. That is interesting. The 2009 trademark includes computer games, action figures, and other toys, according to the complaint. Epic also filed a new application in April 2018 to cover things like DVDs, ebooks, downloadable film, and television programs featuring space combat, ringtones, and graphics. Fox's film, which is an adaptation of the popular Japanese manga Battle Angel Alita, is set to open on Valentine's Day, and the studio has already released merchandise connected to the film. Epic claims this is confusing consumers and hurting its brand. Ah, man, this sounds like this. Man, I hate frivolous lawsuits like this. And that Fox was aware of its mark and intended to deceive consumers into believing Epic was involved with Alita. But again, but Battle Angel Alita has been around before this company. Epic is asking the court to award damages and require Fox to disgorge all profits related to Battle Angel. It also wants Fox to stop selling and promoting any goods that bear the mark. Fox declined to comment on the lawsuit, which is posted below. Again, this was a lawsuit that was posted back in January, and the movie came out, was fully released, was given full marketing and such, so it doesn't sound like the lawsuit went anywhere. So thank you for the information, though. Peabody says, posted the coffee commercial in your Discord. Awesome, Peabody. Can't wait to check it out. That's interesting, though. That is very interesting. Let's see. Where are we? Where are we in the chats? John Early says, just buy a Roku and purchase the digital version of Alita Battle Angel. I'm sure it's on either Vudu or Google Play. Digital is replacing physical media. Cuphead on Switch is digital. No, it's not available yet. It's not available anywhere. It's not available on Blu-ray, 4K, or even digital HD, and there's no release date either. That's the biggest problem with it all, is that we don't have any information about when it's going to be released, even on digital. So that's why a lot of us are frustrated, because a lot of us want to be able to buy it. Ooh, wait a minute. What? Alita Battle Angel is playing? It's coming back to theaters. What? It's coming back to theaters at the end of May. According to this, it's coming back to IMAX May 23rd. It's saying showtimes for Battle Angel May 23rd, 6:30 p.m. IMAX 3D. Ooh, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing at the end of May. Yes, yes, sirree. Yes, sirree. I will definitely help give a little bit more box office money to Alita Battle Angel coming back. Ooh, yes. That is very exciting. That is very exciting. Let's see. Here's the official website for the movie. Is there any information? Is there any information? Featured content, news and press. Birth date. I have to put my birth date for news and press? I'm assuming this means that I'm like accessing like news articles, right? Or is this like me trying to like put a press pass or something like that? I don't need a press pass. News and press. James Cameron, Robert, Alita Battle heading to Comic-Con. That was the 18th. Okay, they have not had any news. They have had no news. Yeah, so it looks like it's still not available anywhere. Let's see. Is Amazon? Maybe it's available. Let's see. Is there any pre-order information even on Amazon yet? Nothing official. Nothing official yet. Yeah, again, this content is currently unavailable. Our agreements with the content provider don't allow purchases of the title at this time, and there is still no release date. Nope, still no release date. So Yep, unfortunately, we still have no release date for Alita Battle Angel, but it is coming back to theaters. That is very exciting. So check your local theaters. Obviously, some theaters put showtimes out further advanced than others, but I had no idea it was coming back to theaters, but I'm very excited. So it's playing in IMAX near me at a couple of my theaters, actually, May 23rd. So that's interesting. I'll have to make a video about that, maybe. But no, John, early, I hear what you're saying. So going back to your comment, I understand that physical media is seen as a dead platform, but at the end of the day, I still would prefer a digital I would prefer a physical media to a digital any day, because the quality of the image is always going to be better. And eventually, when I'm able to actually like legit buy like a crazy, you know, entertainment center, which is like down the line, I will totally be, you know, utilizing the visual media that I have. And as you can see, I have a giant shelf of physical media, and I definitely will be doing a Blu-ray review at some point. However, once the summer hits around. Super Anime Gamer says, and the Sonic trailer looks even worse when you see that Detective Pikachu is coming out the same year. Yeah, seriously. And Detective Pikachu also, even though the effects obviously aren't perfect, still is working because it knows what it needs to be. It knows what it needs to be. It's going after the right audiences. It's going after the right demographic. And having Ryan Reynolds attached to that, I think, especially with all the success that he's had in the Deadpool franchise, is going to be very significant for him. And I think it's going to be very positive for the movie. I don't think, if he was not attached to it, I don't think Detective Pikachu would be getting nearly as much praise. If he was not attached to the project doing the voice, I don't think we'd be talking about it as much as we are. And again, Deadpool is a major part of that. Beats of Angel says, they can give Jim Carrey a fat suit like Endgame. Oh, hope not like Endgame, because the Endgame fat suit for Fat Thor was awful. That was absolutely awful. Alex McCarthy says, they probably made Sonic to compete with Detective Pikachu. Sorry, can't beat a cute, yellow, fuzzy, kid-friendly Deadpool. Yeah, seriously, I know, right? And then 21X says, watching Sonic trailer equals watching the opening of the Ark of the Covenant. Oh, seriously? Was your face burnt off by that? Tina says, it's not just Alita, it's the Orville as well. We are still waiting for a season 3 announcement. It'll probably happen because they've approved trading cards at comic book series. Yeah, I hope so. And because that show is also being kind of like pushed aside, or at least it's taken them a while to announce on that, it makes it seem a little bit more likely that it's going to be a behind the scenes stuff, behind the scenes chaos. Super says, Joffrey is also great because he helped immortalize Tyrion as the champion he is, the only one who wasn't afraid to discipline and intimidate Joffrey right back. Oh my gosh, some of my favorite moments are in the first couple episodes when you have Tyrion slapping the crap out of him. Oh my gosh. That was when I fell in love with that character. Ever since then, Tyrion has been my favorite character. Even before his awesome line of, you know, the mind needs books like a sword needs a whetstone. It's like, oh my gosh, it's words like that that are awesome, that are fantastic. Aspergali says, speaking of Heath, sorta, I just realized that Mark Hamill got Joker predicted. They need you right now, but when they don't, they'll cast you out like a leper. Yeah, seriously. That's a good point. Like a leper. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Tina says, but Gary suggested something which sent chills down my spine. What if Disney decides to put the Orville on Disney Plus? I will go mental if they do that. I'm not getting Disney Plus. Well, the reason why they might not do that is because they already own the majority rights of Hulu, and it's already available on Hulu. So I don't know why they would be moving it from one property to the next, because they're already getting subscription fees from it. And I know, based on just the actions of Disney lately, it seems to me that they're going to be trying to buy out Hulu entirely at some point. So it probably will stay over there. And as I said, it seems to be the case that they might try and make Hulu more of an adult-oriented channel, more of an, you know, adult content, PG-13, hard PG-13 rated R content, and then have their streaming service be completely family-friendly. So who knows? Either that, or they're just going to buy it out so that way they can destroy it and just consume it all into the network. But if that is the case, the network therefore will need to have more adult-oriented content, because I want to get more of the Netflix-style Marvel shows. I want another Daredevil season. I want another Punisher season, even though Punisher Season 2 was not nearly as good as Punisher Season 1. And also, I would like to see Iron Fist give one more chance. Maybe they can get it right with another season. Maybe. Maybe not. As Martina says, I can't wait to see Sonic a movie go Sonic Fast to bomb at the box office, into the $1 theater in 2 weeks, and the $5 Blu-ray bin at Walmart. It's definitely a possibility, for sure. Based on just the poster and the images I'm seeing, it looks like it could be a total bomb. But just keep this in mind. Sometimes movies like that perform more and better than you think because kids make up a crap ton of money. If a kid sees that and says, "Mom, I want to see it," parents will bring their kids to see it, and it'll somehow make money. Doesn't always happen. Again, there are definitely great examples of films that bombed even though they might have appealed to the younger audiences. But never say never is what I would say to that. Lando says, I have it on 8K. It's not, that technology isn't even available to the public yet, Lando. Don't lie to me. Yeah, that was real. That was real. It's not a Rickroll. It's not a Rickroll. It said that at the thing. It said that at the thing. Let me check another site. That was Google. Maybe, I hope Google wasn't trolling me there. Let's see. Alita Battle Angel. Let's see. I can only go so far there. All right, let me go to my AMC theater because they can't lie to me. They're my theater. Actually, this was not my theater. This is just another one of the local theaters. All right, get tickets. Let's see. How far can I go out? So it says the 23rd. 23rd. Oh no! Was that an Aladdin troll? I think that was an Aladdin troll. No! No! Because I'm seeing it at the same time. IMAX, and it's Aladdin. Oh, that's awful. Google. Google, why? Google, why would you do this to me? Oh my gosh. Oh, that ticks me off. That makes me mad. Oh, okay, I'm going to screenshot this. I am going to screenshot this because this is infuriating right here. Holy crap. I'll show you exactly what I saw. All right, let me go ahead. How can I, hold on, let me, done. Get shareable link. Really? I don't want to do that. Come on. Let's see. Download. Download. All right. Now, how can I, let me go to my editor real quick. How can I add an image? Maybe can I open it in a, open with, can I open up with, because I can't show, Chrome for some reason does not let me open it up. So sometimes I need to open it up with Firefox. Where is it? This is so infuriating. This is so infuriating. Firefox. Where's Firefox? Fox! Why isn't Firefox popping up? This is frustrating. All right. I'm going about this the wrong way. This is what I need to do. I just needed to open this up right away. That's what I needed to do. That's what I needed to do. Oop. Glitching. All right. Let's see. Alita Battle Angel. Yep. You see? This is exactly what I saw. Let me try and boost that for you guys. Look at these lies. Look at these lies right here. Look at that. Showtimes for Alita Battle Angel, Thursday, May 23rd, AMC Dine-In, 6:30, IMAX 3D. Lies. Damn dirty lies. I am so heartbroken now. Google, you got my hopes up. You got my hopes up, and you crushed them. You got my hopes up, and you crushed them. That is so upsetting. That is so freaking upsetting, man. Steph, what's going on? The Senate says, I recognize the kid's talent as Joffrey, but he killed Eddard. He was an interesting character. I wanted to see more of him. Yes, again, those are all true things. Just keep watching it, though. You'll learn to love him. You'll learn that you love to hate him. And that's what he's doing. That is the purpose of his character, and it's great. Solazaz says, what movie franchises does Paramount own in case Disney buys them after Sonic fails? Ooh, yeah, I don't know what major franchises Paramount owns. I'm not exactly sure about that. Castro Hermosa says, have you read The Song of Ice and Fire by George R.R. Martin? I've only read the first book, Game of Thrones, and Gary says he's gonna send me the audiobooks to the rest. And so I'm going to try and get through them at some point, but I hear the books are fantastic. and I trust Gary there. Mike Wood says, you asked for a greatly representative Sonic movie. Sorry, we're still subverting expectations. Sorry. How they make a Sega movie and not use Notorious B.I.G.'s Juicy in a trailer, hashtag missed opportunities. You see, I haven't seen the trailer yet, so I don't know what I don't know what the reference is. Tim, what's going on, bruv? Beats of Angel says, the one reason why they might bring it back to theaters is to promote the movie for the digital Blu-ray release, if it's true, though some say it's Aladdin. Yep, and sure enough, it was a troll. We were trolled by Google. Alexander, you were not starting up till I refreshed, so I'm sorry to hear that, Alexander. I'm sorry to hear that. Everyone else seems to be okay, so it just must have been an isolated thing for some people. Alrighty, let's see. John Early says, is Thor the Dark World and Iron Man 2 better than Captain Marvel? Is Universal's Incredible Hulk better than Captain Marvel? So Universal, do you mean the Edward Norton Hulk? Edward Norton Hulk is absolutely better. Because Edward Norton Hulk is actually a good movie. I will stand by the 2008 Hulk. I like that movie a lot. And I really do like him in that role. Now, Thor the Dark World, I'm biased, so I will say absolutely Thor the Dark World is better because I love Thor, and so that's not a fair comparison. Iron Man 2, that's where you get a little bit more because Iron Man 2 is also not very good. But no, I would also say Iron Man 2 is definitely better. Is definitely better than Captain Marvel because Captain Marvel is crap from like start to finish. There's like almost... I can't think of one redeemable feature about that film other than Ben Mendelsohn, but his character is destroyed by them trying to make the Skrulls into the good guys. Tina says, I think JP on Egotastic Fun Times read an article saying Seth is still negotiating with whatever entity is running Fox TV these days. I just want my Orville. Yes, seriously. And I just want my Alita 4K. That's all I want. I just want to own Alita on 4K so that way I can watch it. Because it's not in theaters anymore. Again, Google's lying to me. It's not available. Again, that is the night that Aladdin comes out, and I would much rather spend my money on Alita Battle Angel than that crap called Aladdin. Dear Lord, it still looks awful. Those trailers look terrible. Super says, the king will remember that little lord. I should hope so. If he forgets, be a good dog and remind him. Yes. Oh, super. It's so great. It's so good. Such a good show. Alexander says, it's up to Jaria fanfictions to just continue Game of Thrones. Nope. Not true. Tina says, Paramount owns Transformers, Mission Impossible. Star Trek is a hot mess right now. Thanks, JJ. Okay, so Star Trek is pretty big, but not nearly as big as it once was because their last one didn't do as well as the others, from what I remember. Transformers is dead. I mean, Bumblebee was proof positive that no one really wants to see a Transformers movie anymore. Thanks, Michael Bay, for totally oversaturating and just screwing up with terrible stories and terrible over CGI fest movies. And Mission Impossible is great, but honestly, I don't want them to make another because the last movie was a perfect endpoint. It was a perfect endpoint for that franchise. So I really do hope that they don't do that. Let's see. Tech Guy, thank you very much for the super chat. He says, why did Marvel even tease Living Tribunal for Endgame? Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I saw that the other day. I saw that they were thinking about it. They were thinking about doing that, and they ended up going against it. It's like, come on. Why would you even do that? Alex Martinez says, that troll on Google is not sorry about trolling you about a re-release of Elite in theaters. No, I know he's not. But oh man, I'm so mad. I am so freaking mad at Google right now. I was so upset. Mike Wood says, the reference is Notorious B.I.G.'s Juicy has lyrics mentioning Super Nintendo and Sega Genesis in a verse. Oh, okay, gotcha. See, I've never heard Notorious B.I.G.'s music, so I would not know this. I would not know this. Not my music. I'm a very interesting person because I like almost every type of music except for country music and rap hip hop. Can't stand it. Sasha Dion says, I hope all us Guardians would agree we wanted She-Hulk more than Carl Manvers with Brie Larson. Well, according to Gary, yes. I don't know anything about She-Hulk. Like, when I hear the word She-Hulk, I'm like, that doesn't sound right. So I honestly think that if I knew anything about her character, based on how Gary speaks about her, I probably would like the character. But I know very little. I know very little about that character. Let's see. Niggle Noodles, thanks for the lemon. Let's see. Peabody. Okay. D-Live is still there. Hello, my peeps on D-Live. I see you guys. Don't worry. I see you. I see you. All right, let's see. John Early says, would you rather watch Ghostbusters 2 or Ghostbusters 2016 because they're both bad, all father? Oh, Ghostbusters 2. Easily. I mean, don't get me wrong. Ghostbusters 2 is not anywhere close to as good as Ghostbusters 1, but Ghostbusters 2 is still great. That is real fun. It is stupid fun, and I love it. So I would much rather watch that. I'm sorry, Vigo, oh my god, is hilarious. The Walking Statue of Liberty, fantastic. Again, that's an easy question. Would much rather watch Ghostbusters 2. Ghostbusters 2. Subjectively, much more entertaining. The Senate says, favorite Mission Impossible movie and favorite Fast and Furious. Favorite Mission Impossible movie might actually be the last one. To be perfectly honest, I thought that it was damn near perfect. It may have been one of the best action films that we've ever seen, and that's why it made me so mad that no one was really talking about it for their best of 2018 films. It made it on my top 10 list because it was just that good. So I would say the last one for sure. Ooh, sorry. I'm so sorry. I hit the microphone. So sorry. Sorry, everybody. Favorite Fast and Furious? I think the best made Fast and Furious is Fast 5. I think that is by far the best made Fast and Furious. But my personal favorite, subjectively only, because objectively, good God, hell no. But subjectively, good God, I love Tokyo Drift. I don't know why. I have no idea. It was the movie that made no sense until later on. It was the movie that went into the future so that they could then make films in the past because a character got so popular. So definitely would have to go, Fast 5 definitely would be like the best made of them all. And my favorite subjectively is hands down Tokyo Drift. The K-Man, thank you very, very much for the lemon. And Omega Seraphim, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. And that's a nifty little gift you got there. Appreciate that. Super Anime Gamer says, I think my favorite Tyrion quote, though, is, here's some advice, bastard. Never forget what you are. The rest of the world will not. Wear it like armor, and it can never be used to hurt you. That is also a great quote. There are a lot of great Tyrion quotes. Until, of course, they start to go away from the novels, and then you kind of lose all the great Tyrion quotes. John Winkler, no biggie? You uncultured swine? Yeah. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Somebody says, well, bye with your music. That's two of my favorite genres. No, not country. Not country. I'm going up to my big pickup truck in my white t-shirt. Every country song. And I can't say what every rap song has in it. I will not have a Pootie Pie moment. Alex Martinez says, Google isn't sorry about it either. Then you're definitely not going to like the Sonic trailer. It has song Gangster's Paradise through it. Gangster's Paradise, that's different, all right? You're talking about classic stuff. Classic stuff I'm okay with. Classic hip-hop. Before hip-hop became crap, because hip-hop eventually becomes just crappy rap, then I would say, yeah, Gangster's Paradise is okay. However, not as good as Amish Paradise by Weird Al Yankovic. Amish Paradise is much better. I do like me some Amish Paradise. Been spending most of my life living in an Amish Paradise. Flatty777, is it possible we will get a decent special features on Alita Blu-ray? I'm desperate for Rosa Salazar commentary with Christoph Waltz and a serious one with James Cameron and Rodriguez. I hope so, Flatty. I'm hoping that with all of this time that it's taken them to put it out there, that at least it means that they're taking their time with it, making sure the transfer is good, and making sure they're able to put as much content on there as possible. If they can do those things, I will be happy. But it's going to be hit or miss. Seriously. Flip a coin. Does Disney care that much about it or not? Brad Bearhart says, Odin is the racist against white t-shirts. Yep, Brad, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Brad. I hate white t-shirts. You're right. That's why I'm wearing a black t-shirt, you know? Isaac Patterson, thank you very much for the follow over on Twitch. I swear I'll be doing some Twitch exclusive streams, but because Twitch is this stupid thing that does, oh, you can only we have to host your stuff for 24 hours before you can use it anywhere else. That's stupid. Are you kidding me? God. It's ridiculous. So I'm going to have to do some Twitch stuff at some point. Pete says, playing in Australia is a movie called The Chaperone. I didn't know I was being filmed sending you Chewy. What? Alice McCarthy says, Ghostbusters 2 made me dress like Peter Venkman for basically all of 1990. Yes, that's awesome. Alexander says, when do you think the next jar... I'm just going to start ignoring you, dude. I'm just going to start ignoring you. It'll make my life happier. Orange Eye Review says, can't go wrong with music of Fast 5. Danza Kuduro is very catchy. I don't like it for the music. I like it because overall it's well shot, well made. Alex McCarthy says, every country song is not a Tim McGraw song. I'm sorry, but modern country, it pretty much is. Bruce says, watch it, you're moving to Tennessee. I know. And that's going to be my least favorite part about it is the music. But don't get me wrong, I'm from Louisiana. I'm from New Orleans, and so, yeah, we have jazz, but other than that, don't really have much else that I would like. Alex Martinez says, and then have you heard the horses in the back from Lil Nas X? It's a country rap song, and that pretty sure you will despise it. Good God. The fact that you said country rap, hell no. Hell to the no. 7B says, George Strait does love you. I don't love him back. Yeah, but what's the difference between hip-hop and rap? Nowadays, not much. I think it has everything to do with rhythm and rhyme. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not the person to ask about that. Louister4530, thank you for the follow over on DLive. Appreciate it. Mark Lars says, are you looking forward to Brightburn? I only know very little about Brightburn. Isn't that where it's supposed to be an alternate reality where Clark Kent becomes evil? Like, imagine a baby that lands on Earth that has the power of Superman, but instead he becomes evil. So that does sound interesting to me. I haven't seen the trailer for it yet, though. I have not seen any other trailers for it. Sasha Dion says, any chance you will do your own Sonic trailer reaction vid? Amish Paradise forever. Seriously, with all the kids they have, they will take over, Sasha Dion said. Oh, Lord. So, might not do a trailer reaction. I don't really tend to do trailer reactions all that much because copyright content. It sucks. So I usually would just do a video reacting after the fact, but I really don't even want to watch it. I don't even want to give them a view, to be honest. So maybe I'll watch it at some point. I don't know. I'm kind of dragging my feet on it, obviously. Tina says, no, that's I put my shotgun in my pickup truck because my wife my life left me for my brother and the cow kicked my sister. And I love real country music. Crazy, I'm crazy for being so crazy. I'm crazy for being so lonely in my big pickup truck. Brad Beer Hunter says, Carpathians are jerks. Fact. Oh my God. Yes, Brad Beer Hunter. Yes. I love the Ghostbusters reference. Peabody, if you're thinking of being my t-shirt, it don't matter if you're black or white. It doesn't matter if you're black or white. Man, my voice is gone. Michael Wood says, Notorious B.I.G. isn't classic hip-hop to the ranch. Again, I recognize certain classic hip-hop, but I don't know the names of the artists or anything like that. So, oh man, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, make you guys get all, triggered in anything. Steph says, you don't know Texas country, bruh. Oh, it's all the same to me. Proper Ginevra, thank you for the $10 super chat. Proper Ginevra. Ginevra says, it seems like the only music out there is country rap, hashtag quote-unquote rap, or those wah songs or whatever. I would like country music, but those yodeling southern accent vocals make me wish anyone else were singing. Yes, Proper Ginevra. Thank you. I feel the same exact way. And also for me, it's because I would rather listen to someone actually sing than whatever they're doing, or whatever they're doing in rap or hip-hop too. John Wingler says, so when will you publicly admit the Endgame is better than Elite? Never, because it's not true, John Winkler. Never. Let's see. Louister4530, thank you very much for the lemon. I appreciate that. Brad says, you haven't lived till you've seen the Sonic trailer. Really, Brad? Have I not lived until I've seen the Sonic trailer? Hilalik. Where are you from? New Orleans, Louisiana. Brad Banhurst says, reminds me of Tina's Pikachu. And Louister has the cat with the laser eyes falling down. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, it's such a cute kitty. Such a cute kitty. As Martinez says, George Strait does love you. He is the king of country. He's good country. There's no such thing. John Early says, dare you to watch Iron Man, the after credit scene in Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Avengers, Iron Man 3, Age of Ultron, Civil War, Homecoming, Infinity War, and Endgame, The Journey of Tony. Yeah, that is actually true. Those are all great examples of Tony's journey, which is why he is the only person that has like an actually legit character arc in Endgame that's any good. Let's see. G Monkey says, we have both types of country and Western. Wait, what? Is there a difference? Rock music is great. My favorite genre of music, classic rock. easily classic rock. Jethro Tull is one of my all-time favorite bands ever. Look them up if you have not done so already. They're an interesting mix of folk rock, but they actually, because of all the things they did, they laid the foundation for like so many bands. So many bands looked at Jethro Tull as being their inspiration, as being an influence on their work at some point in time, because they were doing revolutionary things. Who thought that you could have a flute and have the lead singer play flute and have it in a rock band? Who thought that those things could work? They made it work, and it's phenomenal. Some of those flute solos are, holy crap, amazing. If you've ever seen Anchorman, by the way, you know the whole thing he does in the restaurant with the flute? That is a total tribute to Ian Anderson, who is the lead singer of Jethro Tull. Total tribute to him. That's why at the one point he does the crazy riff that he goes, Aqualung, because Aqualung is a song by Jethro Tull. Fun fact, guys. Fun fact. One of the funniest moments in that movie comes from one of my all-time favorite bands. Yep. The Senate says, do you like AC/DC? I like their songs a lot. I do like their music. I wouldn't say that I'm like an AC/DC fan. I don't own their albums or anything. But if they're on, like, for example, the music, if I ever listen to classic rock, it's normally going to be on the radio. So my favorite station down here in Louisiana is called Bayou 95.7 is how the radio announcer says it. And so it's all classic rock all the time, and it's fantastic. That is a great station. And so, yeah, when they play that stuff, I definitely like it. Sen says, random question, favorite food, mine is catfish and crawfish, tuna, and mostly all fish. I used to live by a lake, so that's almost the only thing I ate. Fish is okay. I like fried fish more than anything else. I can't really, when it has that fishy taste to it, I'm not really a big fan. A favorite food, I love burgers. Good God, I love burgers. That's why I totally connect to Tony Stark when he says, I like cheeseburgers. Cheeseburger, and then call a press conference. Totally down with that, totally okay with that. Because cheeseburgers are life. And pizza. Cheeseburgers and pizza, probably my top two favorites. Alex Martinez says, you are speaking heresy, blasphemy. You speak against country and its king. Texas country is goats. Who is George Strait? That's what I have to say to you. Who is George Strait? Because in Asgard, he's a nobody. There's a Sonic movie around the bend? Yes, unfortunately there is. Apparently, according to the people who watched the trailer, said the trailer sucks. Brad says, who doesn't want to bang on the drums all day? Peabody says, years ago, my brother introduced me to the classic country song, Goodbye Earl, Dixie Chick, Worth a Listen, Kill Earl. Interesting. I will say, there's like one Dixie Chick song that I like, but it's because of the story behind it. Brad Beer Hunter says, Noodles, check that trailer. That was awesome. Noodles says, will do. Okay, gotcha. Got my people over on D-Live taken care of. Anthem says, all I'm saying is if someone held a gun to my head and told me I had to watch either the Sonic movie or Unicorn Store, I'd have to think about it. I have not seen Unicorn Store yet. I do kind of want to. However, I'm trying to find a way that is kind of sort of legal, that is not having to watch it on Netflix, that's not going to give it a view on Netflix. So, kind of, sort of. Beast of Angel says, haha, never. Hold your ground on your opinion. Hashtag Alita Army. I will always, for sure. Alita forever. Yes, Tina. Damn freaking right. John Winger says, it's okay. I hate new country, but old country is okay. My favorite rock is from the Beatles and the Stones. Great bands. Yeah, you see, I would say, I don't even know if anyone would even consider him to be country, but I know that Johnny Cash, great artist. But I don't know if you would consider him country or not. But Johnny Cash is good. That's because he never talked about pickup trucks and nonsense. He talked about life. He talked about relationships. Oh, that's what all modern country artists do too. No, they talk about stupid stuff. Mark Larson says, we got you to do karaoke to George Strait someday. No, I'm not going to be doing no country singing. No. Unless I'm making fun of it, there's no way. Y'all are great. Y'all are fantastic. All right, let's see. G-Monkey says, at Bob's Country Bunker, the Blues Brothers, yes. Oh, my God. But even that's not really, like, the second song they do is more country than Rawhide, I guess. But also, they're better when they're doing the blues. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. Oh, man, I love that movie. I actually like Blues Brothers 2000 because the music's great. The movie may not be that great, and obviously the original is better, but man, the music in Blues Brothers 2000 is still fantastic. I love the ending. The ending scene is so good because you have some of the biggest names in music, in rock, in blues, whatever, you know, all like the really great genres, all in a giant band at the very end. It's so awesome. Like, I like it for the ending alone, for the credits. If you've never seen it, I would recommend it, actually. Sunshine Neon says, anyone for country metal? Oh, spare me. Spare me. John Alex says, Tony Stark's journey in the Infinity Saga was probably better than Bruce Wayne's journey in the Dark Knight trilogy. Yay or nay? Yes, only because of Dark Knight Rises. If the Dark Knight Rises had been actually a really good film, I would say that there might be an argument against that. But yeah, Stark has the best character arc out of those two. Yes, for sure. Soulsat says, you need to get educated in music. Don't make me drag you to Texas Rodeo and watch George Strait play. I would rather rip my ears off. Rosetta Allen, what's up, Rosetta Allen? I got your back. Country sucks. Thanks, Rosetta. I appreciate that. That's right. Stand up for your All-Father. Commander 7. Aw, crap. Odin got a D-Live. Yes. Who's Commander 7? Commander 7, thank you very much for the lemon. Appreciate it. Peabody says, Unicorn Store is available on the site I told you about before. Ooh, you need to tell me about the site again, because I don't remember it. I do not remember it. I'm actually trying to figure out if I should invest in a VPN or not. And also how VPNs work. I watched one video saying VPNs are great, and then I watched another video saying that VPNs are actually not that great. So I'm kind of like in this phase, I guess I should get a VPN, maybe. So that might be the next thing. And Commander 7, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Reveal yourself. Who are you? Who are you? You obviously know who I am, but who are you? Awesome. I think I'm about like 80 followers on DLive away from partner. So if you have a DLive, or if you don't have a DLive, go follow me on DLive. It's a fun time. There's lemons, there's diamonds, there's ninja guineas. It's cryptocurrency. You get cryptocurrency just for watching the stream. It's fun. Let's see. Orange Review says, you are my new brother with that burger and pizza statement. Boom. Yes. Pizza and burgers for life. Bear. Oh my God. Bear has changed the name. Bear, nerd fun. Bad, nerd fun. Let's see. Nerd Fun says, I saw Jethro Tull at Chicago Theater in 1995. Then we ran into the band outside of the theater, but we played it cool. Ooh, that's awesome, Bear. My first concert ever was when I was 10 years old, Jethro Tull, when they came to New Orleans. That was my first concert in my entire life, and it was fantastic. And it was hilarious, too, because everyone else that was there were in their, like, 40s and 50s, and then there I am, easily the youngest person there. There's not another kid or even teenager anywhere near the place. And there I am as a 10-year-old, and all the adults are getting drunk off their ass. And it's so funny because they're looking at me and they're like, who is this kid? Why is this kid at a Jethro Tull concert? And I'm just like, I love Jethro Tull. And they're asking me what my favorite song is. And I'm like, oh, I know, I know this one album. Let's see. Brad Beer Hunter says, Unicorn Store is available in most countries that don't observe the Geneva Convention. I figured as much, Brad. Commander 7, I just follow Geeks and Gamers. Well, Commander 7, I appreciate that, man. Thank you very much for following me on DLive. And thanks for the other lemon. I love the lemons, man. Crystal Ball. Hey. Oh, that's so cute. Crystal Ball just put a really cute gif of a little ninja saying hi. Hello, Crystal Ball. How's it going? Good to see you. Brad Beer Hunter, we ship Falcon and Bucky. That's right. On DLive, we ship Falcon and Bucky, and I'll let Brad tell you the shipping name that we gave them. He can take care of that much. Mad Mitch says, I remember when WRNO was a rock station, the Rock of New Orleans, and the day rock and roll every year in Superdome. Damn, I'm old. Oh, WRNO used to be that, but I will say Bayou 95.7 does a great job playing classic. It is literally now the only classic rock. New Orleans' only classic rock. There's another station now in New Orleans where they literally, their tagline is, we play anything. And one day I was listening because I think I was driving with my brother, and he had listened to it at some point because I think it was first introduced maybe towards the end of his time when he was here before he moved, when he was here for college. And he said, oh yeah, this station's been around for a while. And I was like, Is their tagline really, "We play anything"? That's so stupid. I mean, I guess there might be a niche for that, but God, it just didn't make any sense. Yep, Commander 7 knows it. The Senate, there you go. Brad Beer Hunter, Effie for life, and then the bear with the kisses. Appreciate it, Brad. Brad, you have found your niche. You have found your place to be and to exist. You fit on DLive so well, Brad, in your troll status. John Winkler says, Johnny Cash is awesome, and I would see it as a mix, but more rock. Yeah, I would definitely say more rock, for sure. Oh, the chat jumped on me. That's why it didn't make any sense. That's why it didn't make any sense. John Winkler says, Odin, you are okay for a white man. Also, using the okay symbol now makes you a white supremacist. Go figure. I know, seriously. Like, it's so funny to me how just because 4chan does something, all of a sudden now, oh, we can't use this anymore because 4chan said that it's something bad. It's like, no, that's not how it works. This has always meant A-okay. And just because 4chan made up a fake rumor that it's actually a sign for white supremacy, I'm sorry, but that is stupid. And any person in the media worth their salt who is doing that is stupid. Let's see. Commander 7, shout out to my Blue Jackets 1-0 end of the first period. Blue Jackets? There's a team called the Blue Jackets? Is that hockey? I'm assuming that's hockey. I know of the Blues. I don't know of the Blue Jackets. What team is that? And Commander 7, thank you very much for the ice cream and the infinite dab. Appreciate it. Bruce says, first year for the award on the Grammys. Jethro Tull piped Metallica to win Best Hard Rock Heavy Metal Recording Award in 1989. It is real. Bruce, I know this, and I'm so happy. I know there might be some Metallica fans out there who said, it's not actual, it's not hard rock, heavy metal. I'm sorry, but Jethro Tull, to me, had much more influence on the music business than Metallica. Fight me on that. Fight me on that. Tell me how many bands have said Jethro Tull was an influence versus how many bands have said Metallica is an influence. Let's be honest. Let us be honest with ourselves for a second. I'm sure I just made a bunch of people really, really upset. And Commander 7, thank you again for that ice cream. Oh yeah, ooh, ice cream. Ice cream's delicious. I know it's hockey, but what team? You said the Blue Jackets. Is that a city team? Is that a state? What is that? Is that a NHL or is it regional? Let's see. Mr. PY says, okay, hand sign in scuba diving means you are okay. Not look at me. I breathe underwater and I am white. Yes, people, you're so right. I totally forgot about that. I totally forgot. Yes, that is so true. Yeah, in scuba diving, that is indeed something that has been used since the very beginning because guess what? You can't talk underwater. I mean, of course, nowadays, with the technology, you probably can. But in the very beginning, we've been scuba diving for a long time now, long before this technology existed. And so you would literally have to use hand signs, and so I'm okay, But no, it's white supremacy. Even back then, they were like, I'm white. Okay, sure. I got the Bucks on in the background, says Brad. Ooh, okay. Columbus NHL team, says Fat Elvis, Commander 7. Oh, okay. Playoffs. Playoffs? Man, I need to watch more hockey. I just don't have the ability to watch it, which is one of the reasons why I'm looking into a VPN. Not trying to reveal anything there. John Wiggler says, Johnny Cash is awesome, and I would see it as a mix, but more rock. Yeah, definitely agree with you there. Sunny Dan says, I walk the line on whether I like Johnny Cash or not. Oh, I see what you did there. That was actually a pretty good movie, too. Joaquin Phoenix did a great job. Tina says, Johnny Cash is the patron saint of country. Bow when you say his name. No, he's not country. He's rock. No, Tina, you cannot claim him as country. That is not country. That is definitely more rock. Herbitus McDurbiton, welcome. Alex Martinez says, oh, who's George Strait? He's nobody in Asgard. Them's fine words. You need to listen to The Cowboy Rides Away. Also, Johnny Cash's country. I think that we can agree that it's actually rock. Alex Martinez says, you let Odin know that Johnny Cash is the legend saint. John Winkler says, I saw Garth Brooks in person. I think you would like him. As a person, I'm sure I would like these people, but I mean, come on. Steph says, VPN seems like it's sneaky. It is sneaky, and I think that's the whole point. The Senate says, scuba diving scares me. I freak out because I think sharks and other big fish are out to get me. See, what freaks me out most about scuba diving is the fact that you have a highly pressurized container and you are breathing through it. The thing that scares me the most about scuba, especially if you're down deep, and I'm sure there is some logical explanation to say this is nothing to be afraid of, is my lungs exploding because there's somehow a reverse pressure that destroys my lungs. That is what I'm terrified of. I have done scuba in a pool, but also I'm afraid of, add on top of that I'm afraid of open water. I won't be going scuba diving anytime soon. The Senate says, when Star Wars Celebration kicks off, there are good burger places to try in California. One is called Steve's Burgers. Those are amazing. Senate, I lived in California for about 9 months. I actually lived in L.A. I lived in Mar Vista in L.A. for about 9 months working for a nonprofit production company. And my favorite burger while I was there, it was actually my first meal alone in California when my parents finally left. Oh, those were the days. I had Fatburger. And Fatburger was great. Not only was it delicious and well seasoned, but also it was so much cheaper than a lot of the other places. Everyone talked about In-N-Out. In-N-Out's good, but In-N-Out was always charging a lot more than I thought they should. It reminded me a lot of Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A might be good, but if I want to get chicken, I'll pay $1 at Wendy's and get my chicken nuggets. Or Burger King, get my chicken nuggets. Yeah, they might have higher quality stuff over at Chick-fil-A, but it's also more expensive. So I went to Fatburger more. I actually got a Fatburger rewards card because I went there so often, and so every 10 burgers or something, you got a free one. And I was like, yay! I would get that and the shakes. The shakes there are so freaking good. Man, I miss that. But yeah, I'm so excited. I'm glad that it's going to be in California next year because I know there's a lot of people out in California that could not make it to Star Wars Celebration this year, so that should be a lot of fun. Blue Blood 71, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Brad says, fish are evil, not fried. Fish are evil, not fried. Mr. Peabody says, no, the air compresses the same, so the deeper you go, the air compresses more. So same pressure as air in lungs. That's why deeper you go, the less air time you have. Oh, okay, I got you, Peabody. I'm still terrified that my lungs are going to explode. Proper Ginevra, thank you again for the $5 super chat, says, imagine if George Strait was gay. The country community in Texas and Tennessee would go berserk. Not only that, but of course, the last name him being straight, that would just be funny. And Ginevra, thank you again for another super chat for $2. Raising Cane's has the best chicken, don't deny it. No, it doesn't. And Proper Ginevra, let me explain. The one great thing about Raising Cane's is the sauce. Without the sauce, the chicken is bland. The best chicken, as far as actual, not legit cooking at home, not home cooking, the best chicken that you can buy from fast food is Popeyes. And if anyone says otherwise, they are wrong. They are completely wrong. Because I'm telling you right now, Popeyes spicy chicken strips, there is nothing tastier in the world. When they ask me for sauce, I'm like, sauce? Sauce? This is the reason why I'm getting the spicy, because it has flavor and I don't have to use sauce. Now, sometimes I do, because that buttermilk ranch is delectable, delicious. I have to limit myself, though. I cannot have Popeyes more than once in a month. Otherwise, I just know my heart would just clog, and it would be awful because of all the damn grease. The Senate, thank you for the 2 lemons. The Senate giving up those lemons, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for the lemons. Peabody says, only explode if you hold your breath and ascend rapidly. Well, thank you for terrifying me, Peabody. Let me know that it's possible. That my lungs exploding is a total possibility while scuba diving. Never doing it. Also, Peabody, to be fair, I wouldn't do it in the first place because, I'm terrified of open water. Commander 7, deep water just scares me. We don't know what's down there. The Kraken gonna grab my ankle and pull me down to the abyss. Commander 7, I feel the same way. It's totally illogical, but seriously, I think it also is not just because of Jaws, because let me just be honest. Jaws as a kid, I love the movie, by the way. I love the movie, but it totally made me terrified of open water. And that included a lake, that includes bayou, ocean, doesn't matter. If the water, I cannot see to the bottom, I don't want to have any part of it. I honestly get terrified of it. But another reason why is because when we went to the beach when I was younger, there was a time when I was going out and wading into the water, and I got stung by a jellyfish. And it was one of the most painful experiences of my life, and I couldn't see. I couldn't see the water, and so when it came out of nowhere. It was like an RKO. It came out of nowhere. And ever since then, I've just always been like, no, if I can't see, I don't want to go. So it's funny because when me and Freya were dating, and I was meeting her family for the first time, I was meeting her brother for the first time, we actually went to the beach, which I hated because I hate the beach, because I hate sand, because it's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Also because I hate the sun because I'm a vampire. I'm Irish, I burn, and it's just not fun for me. So we ended up going, and so it was like all of these things at once, and then they wanted to go into the open water. And because I was trying to be like strong, I followed. And I literally was like, I'm going in the exact path that all of you are going, because I do not even want to risk stepping on something or getting stung or getting bitten. Because again, open water, not my thing. It's just not my thing. Senate over on D-Live, thank you for the 3 lemons. Senate is being very generous with the lemons. I appreciate it. Mystic Butterfly says Popeyes is the best. So good. So good, Mystic Butterfly. Brad says Popeyes shrimp box. I don't really do their seafood. I'm more of a chicken guy. If I'm gonna eat Popeyes, I'm gonna eat the best. P.Y. says, I did scuba diving because I am scared of open water, but it goes away when you are under the water. Not me. Senate says, Jaws freaked me out as a kid. I was scared to use the toilet. Oh my god. Waffles! What's going on, Waffles? It's going fine. How are you? Peabody, I have only dived to 90 feet in the West Australia. Sorry, West Australia. I was like, what are you doing in Washington, Peabody? Western Australia. I got it now. Oh, man. It sounds cool. And again, if I'm in a pool or if I'm in like water that I can see through already, that I'm fine with. That I'm okay with. All right. Let's see what we got. John Early says, Odin didn't like Taylor Swift until she stopped doing modern country-esque music. Oh, God. No, I've never liked her. I've never liked her music. Alex Martinez says that Johnny Cash is the patron saint of legendary godfather of country. No, not country. I'm saying it right now. Super says, I haven't gotten a VPN yet, but I want one. They are free VPNs like Tunnel Bear, but there are some limits to them. I think, yeah, the free ones, you can only have so much data run through them, and it doesn't do nearly as much. So, yeah, I definitely want to hear from somebody that actually does use VPN and uses it for specific purposes and is able to actually, like, test it to see if it actually works the way it's supposed to. Let's see. Cyclone Neon says, there was a country music event one night. On the cruise, I was cool, but the best music was a Polish string trio, hands down. They did the Game of Thrones theme by request several times. Ooh, that actually sounds interesting. That actually sounds pretty interesting. Let's see. Alrighty, the chat jumped on me again. Holy crap. Oh, I'm so far behind now. I was doing so well, and now I'm so far behind. What is this nonsense? Oh my god. How far behind am I? Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Holy crap. What? Okay. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. Alexander, what does D-Live cryptocurrency do? You can transfer it to real money. That's pretty much all that I really know. I'm very new to cryptocurrency. The one only man in black, says Tina. They'll never make another one like him. No, they will not. That is true. Flucky, says Steph. Yes, that would be a much more family-friendly name, Steph. G-Monkey says, my first concert was Jingle Ball 95. Aerosmith was Jackal. Ooh, I've seen Aerosmith in concert. They were great. Micah Wood says, Black Stone Cherry are kings of Southern metal. Kentucky boys, born and raised. No cliched country lyrics to be found. Great modern rock band. Great guys. Seeing them tomorrow night. Okay. Glad to hear that you're happy with that. But if there's country involved, no. Bruce, saw Jethro Tull when they came to town in the late 80s. It was great to see them in person. Oh my god, yeah. I saw them twice in my life. The first time was when Ian Anderson was in a wheelchair because he had like broken his back after a bad stage dive. And then I saw him again post. Rhaegar Targaryen, John Singleton died. Best films, Boys in the Hood, probably his best. Four Brothers, he also did Too Fast, Too Furious, Shaft, Higher Learning, Poetic Justice, Rosewood, still better than Jordan Peele. Oh, was that the director behind it? Too Fast, Too Furious was okay. Wasn't the best. Yeah, Too Hot in Louisiana for hockey, unfortunately. I played roller hockey, though, when I was younger. We actually had a hockey team. We actually had the New Orleans Brass, and they were awesome. They weren't any good, but they were awesome, and it was so much fun because hockey games are so much fun. And guess what? We got rid of them, and then we got a basketball team. And I don't watch basketball. So I was like, great. We got rid of the one thing that I had actually any interest in, even though they were bad, and then we got a basketball team that also really isn't and hasn't really been all that good. Pin drop, haven't seen that name in a very long time. Soulsad says, what's your thoughts on Ozzy Osbourne and Motorhead? I mean, I'll listen to them if they're on. I'll listen to their music, but I don't own any of their stuff. Rosetta Allen says, I actually agree. Another place I take a lot of heat. While I like some Metallica, I think they are totally overrated. Not to mention the fact that they're the ones that went after like full bore after Napster when that was a thing. And I loved when South Park went after them when they were sitting at their golden plated pools and their gold. It's like, oh my god, now I can only afford the smaller of the private jets. I was just like, oh my god, yes, thank you. Rhaegar Targaryen, Metallica, nothing else matters, really. What about Saint Anger? Eric Hog Gaming says, I felt like Season 1 of Cobra Kai is better than Season 2. How would you rank both seasons? I like Season 2 better. And the reason why is because I feel like Season 1 did a great job establishing the characters. Season 2 moved the story forward. It was able to move past some of those traditional tropes of the first season. But also, oh my god, the Episode 10 season finale is that damn good. The season finale is that damn good. Oh my gosh, the 10 to 15 minute fight scene at the high school is phenomenal. Stingray, at that time, so great. The fight choreography is amazing as well. Orange Eye Review says, Johnny Cash did the song Hurt better than 9 Inch Nails. Oh my god, for sure. No question. Whenever I hear that song, I honestly have just convinced myself to believe that Johnny Cash wrote that song. Because, have you seen the music video for it too? It's so powerful. Seriously, like, it totally connects to his life. And if you know anything about his history, if you've even seen Walk the Line, you know, oh my gosh, this song totally relates to him. Let me head over to D-Live really quick. P.Y. says, so when Voltan yells, dive, Odin says, no, I'm good. Yeah, exactly. Commander 7, I got stung by a jellyfish in a lake one time. Oh, in a lake? Oof. Fiji the Water, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Brad Beer Hunter Jesus, YouTube chat is yabbering about country music. Way cooler chat. Oh, yeah. D-Live chat is definitely way cooler. Commander 7, it got picked up by Hurricane Aaron and dropped into a lake. Oh, yeah. I was swimming off without a care in the world, and jellyfish took advantage of me. Oh, no, Commander 7. Oh, that sucks. And thanks for the lemon, though. I appreciate that. Nicholas says, they're getting country woke over there. Oh, no. Is that why the chat's so backed up? Because they're still talking about freaking country music? Senate, I went scuba diving with my family, and I saw a shadow in the water, and it turned out to be a turtle. Okay, well, that's kind of cool. I like turtles. I like turtles. I like turtles. A-Base Snake Boy, the OK signal is used by scuba divers. I guess they are all white supremacists. Yep, exactly. I didn't read your last super chat. I did. I read them. I'm just behind the chat. It happens. It happens a lot. Alex Martinez, Sonic the Hedgehog trailer is at least better than The Last Jedi. Probably. I haven't seen it yet, so I can't rate it. Cass Hermosa, have you tried scuba diving? Only in a pool. And it was fun in the pool, where I could see everything. The Senate, man, I love me some Fatburger. Fatburger's so freaking good. I love it. Alex Martinez says, have you ever been down to Texas and have had Whataburger? That's the best fast food burger. Fight me. I will fight you on that. Whataburger is good. Fatburger is better. Casa Hermosa says, are you excited for the Joker movie? Yes. Oh, yes. That trailer has me extremely hyped. And again, Joaquin Phoenix, as soon as they announced him for casting, there were a lot of people that said, he's too old. I'm not sure. And I looked at it saying, no, you know what? That actually could work because he is that talented of an actor. He is that invested in his roles. He's that invested in his art that I think he could do it. And the trailer so far has me convinced that it's going to be great. Alice McCarthy says, the Valkyries are disagreeing with you on the country music since I possess an epic beard and love country. Does this mean I should be elected as new Odin? Sorry, I joke. Sorry, so sorry. Yeah, Alice McCarthy, you wish. You wish. Tina says, Johnny was elected to the Country Music Hall of Fame. Okay, I'm not going to... Anything that has anything with country music, I'm not reading. I've decided I'm going to skip it. Rosetta Allen says, what do you like the most of nerd culture things? For me, it's all animals and nature. I like having a varied style in person. Nerd culture things, animals and nature. I usually wouldn't think of that as part of a nerd culture, but I guess it could be. I mean, nerd culture is very broad. I would say movies. I'm a movie guy. Obviously, Odin's movie blog. So movies are my biggest geek culture. That's why one of my all-time favorite characters in a television series was Ahmed. No, sorry. Yeah. Troy and... Oh, Abed. Sorry. All right, Abed. Troy and Abed in the morning. Sorry, I haven't seen Community in a long time. Because every single time he made a movie reference, I'm like, oh my god, that's me. I live my life based on movie references sometimes. All right, skipping that Alexander comment, because I told you Don't mention it. Regular Targaryen, yes, Fatburger is great for one because they actually have a menu, unlike In-N-Out. Also, In-N-Out was ruined for me because the over-the-top hyping up of the burgers. Yeah, it was overhyped, and also, again, I think overpriced. It's still good. I will admit it's still good. Senate says, thank you. Popeyes is amazing. No, I would say thank you very much. Popeyes is the best chicken. Thank you very much. Gotta go Brie Larson on it. John Winkler, Popeyes is the best, for sure. That's why one of my favorite moments in Little Nicky, if you've never seen that, it might be one of the best Adam Sandler films. Some people hate it. I love it. Is because Popeyes is featured throughout it. And it's so damn funny. As Martinez says, have you ever had Bush's chicken? It's the best fast food chicken. Fight me. I will fight you. I've never had it before, so I could not say. But no, Popeyes is the best. Proper Ginevra, Popeyes is great, but you're not allowed. But you're allowed to be wrong every now and then. No, no, Proper Ginevra. I'm not. I'm always right. That's what makes me the Allfather. Herbicus McDermott. Actually, no, when I'm wrong, I do admit it. Herbicus McDermott says, imagine being jumped by Popeyes employees and one says, feed him 5 biscuits, no water. I would say yes, please. That actually would not affect me. That would be great. Zena says, Johnny also, okay, nope, no country. Mark Larson says, the indie movie Open Water was scarier than Jaws. I've never seen Open Water, but Jaws terrified me. Saul is asking, KFC and Bush's Chicken are better than Popeyes. Bring it on, Lord of God. Are you kidding me? KFC has no flavor. Their chicken has no flavor. How can it be better? The whole point of eating chicken is to have delicious flavor. I will say, I had KFC when I was a kid because everything was so crazy when we were younger. There'd be times when my mom just didn't have time to cook meals. And so we would get like the giant KFC box. And it would be with the their mashed potatoes, I will say, KFC mashed potatoes and gravy, ooh, better than Popeyes mashed potatoes and gravy, for a fact. But chicken, no chance. Spicy Popeyes chicken cannot be matched. I have not had Bush's, so I cannot say, but I'm pretty confident because Popeyes is the best. Alex Martinez says, so is Aquaman your favorite hero and best friend that takes you out to undersea adventure? Nope. Rosetta Allen says, we all have illogical, rational fears. My issue is being on things that don't feel solid or I can see through. Doing a hot air balloon tour this summer, yikes. Oh my God. See, I actually like that. I would actually like a hot air balloon. At one point in my life, I want to go skydiving. I really want to go skydiving at some point. That's on my bucket list of things. Alex McCarthy says, Jaws made me even afraid of swimming pools. For a period of time, I was also afraid of swimming pools. I was afraid of the deep end. Because for me, I always thought if I can stand in the water, the sharks can't get me. But in that deep end where it gets like dark and blue under the water, that's where all the sharks are. Tina's still talking about country. Not going to do it. Alex McCarthy says, you're a vampire in New Orleans, you say? So which of the Michelsons turned you into a vampire? I get that reference, Alex McCarthy. I actually, all right, one of my biggest, okay. When it comes to vampires, there is a show that I actually have a guilty pleasure for, and it's called Vampire Diaries. Now, the way I was introduced to this show is actually pretty funny. When I was in college, I had a professor, and she was the most professor I've ever had in my entire life. And every time she would start class, she would always, every time, no matter what day it was, no matter when the new episode come out, she would always start off the class saying, oh my God, have you seen the latest episode of Vampire Diaries? And yes, she talked like that. She was a professor, and she talked like Brie Larson in an interview, like a Valley Girl. She was just like, oh my God, like, I just was like, so, oh my God. And I was like, Vampire Diaries, oh my God. And I was like, oh my gosh, no. And I was like, oh my God, you're so much better. No. That's how she talked. It was awful. But she kept talking about the damn show. And so eventually I'm like, I need to see what this damn woman is talking about. And so I watched the first episode and I couldn't stop. The lore was too good. The acting sucked. I mean, it got better as the show went on. And it's nothing special. It's nothing groundbreaking. But the lore they built around it was actually pretty cool. Because it wasn't that, glittery, shining in the sun nonsense that Twilight did. It was people ripping throats out and such. So it was like classic vampire. But they actually were able to build upon vampires. They were able to build upon werewolves and many other things, witches, magic. And it was actually kind of cool, the lore they were able to build up. So, yeah, guilty pleasure show. Love it. Benny K's Bandwidth, have you had Raising Cane's chicken? I have. I mean, I'm obviously in Louisiana. I'm in New Orleans, so we have it. But again, the chicken alone is not that great unless you have the sauce. Sorry. If you need sauce to be good, you don't count. If you need sauce to be good, you don't count. Oh my gosh, I'm so far behind. Oh, I'm so far behind. Why am I so far behind? Oh, there's a lot of... I see that there are indeed a lot of country comments that I can skip, though. DC Marvel says, are you a Pokemon fan? If yes, excited for Detective Pikachu. I really want to watch it to see... I really want to watch it now that the first reactions are amazing. Yeah, I'm glad that they hear the first reactions are amazing. I'm waiting. I want to buy my tickets, but it's not available. Last time I checked, it's not available in any major format other than 3D. And I don't really like 3D. I would rather see it at an IMAX or a Dolby or just a regular 2D screen. So I'm waiting for more showtimes to be available. So I'm definitely going to try and go opening night to it. Yes, I'm a Pokemon fan. I'm a classic fan, though. There are only 151 Pokemon. Period and stop. Anything else after that does not exist. Now, I will, game-wise, I will play Silver and Gold every now and then. And the reason why I justify that is because you go to a completely different area, and that's where the new Pokemon are. I'm like, okay, I can accept that. This is an entirely different area, and so that's why there's new Pokemon. But Red and Blue, Yellow. Pokemon Red was my game. I love Pokemon Red. The Senate says, my dad uses VPN because we watch TV shows in a totally legal way. Senate, I hear you. You might want to contact me, man, because I need some help on that, because I also want to be able to watch in a legal way. Totally legally. G Monkey says, Johnny Cash is in the country rock and got... Oh, sorry, I was going to skip that one. That's country. Skipping it. Super. Hatred of sand and the pain of being an Irish in the sun. I feel you, bro. When I was a kid, I used to make the joke, my skin is like pizza. 2 choices, pasty white and bright red, no in between. That's great. That is awesome. Lily Patton, what's going on? John Earl... nope. Oh, wait, no, that's fine. Classic rock or modern rock music? Classic rock, John Early. Classic rock, easily. Jason Artist, Van Halen with Roth or hey, oh god. See, again, I know Van Halen's music. I don't have their albums, and so I would not call myself a Van Halen fan. I like their music when I hear it. So Hager. Slicer Neon says 70 minutes in and we haven't mentioned the Man Baby. Both wish to never hear of him again and laugh all day of ruined stupidity and Soy Boy shilling. Oh my god, yeah. If you haven't seen the video I did today, Ryan Johnson on Twitter said that he was complaining about people using the term Mary Sue, and he was like, oh my gosh, so Mary Sue, people are ignorant of the fact that it's rooted in sexism. And it's like, no, it literally, in its definition, means any character, male or female. To the point now where people actually use Gary Stu. They do use that phrasing. It's been around. The only reason why it's called Mary Sue is because it's based off of a character that was OP as hell, and it became a meme. Like before memes were even a thing, it became a meme in and of itself, and it became a defining feature, and it was able to be used for both men and women. Short-term gaming, is Endgame the last of the MCU or just the Avengers? Oh no, the MCU is still going on. We're still gonna have Phase 4. We got Spider-Man coming up in the summer, and then we got Phase Woke. Spider-Man is the end of Phase 3 officially. Mikey Woods, there are also microorganisms in the water that we can't see, and we have open orifices. Let your imaginations run wild. Yeah, never pee in open water, because things can swim up the stream. Let that sink in for a second. The Senate says Metallica 1 and Metallica whiskey is a jar of great. Lily Patton says, what do you think about Endgame? Odin did not like it. Lily Patton, I've done so much talking about Endgame. I've done combined on all the channels like over 10 hours of content talking about Endgame. And it's not good. It's basically me trying to tear apart and show you why, objectively speaking, it's not good. Mark Larson says, doesn't LA have gators in small bodies of water? Oh yeah, gators everywhere. We eat gator. Gator's actually delicious, especially if it's well seasoned. Cass Hermosa says, can episode 4 of Game of Thrones make up to the terrible mess of episode 3? I mean, anything's possible. I just don't think it's likely. Rhaegar Targaryen says, what do you think of Marvel's Phase 4 lineup will be? We know about Black Panther, Doctor Strange, and Guardians. Eternals has been talked about for a while too. Captain Marvel 2 will definitely be a part of it at some point as well. Shang-Chi will also be in the discussion, and I would say we'll probably end up getting I'm trying to think of what character you've left off. Oh, Black Widow. So Black Widow has been talked about in some capacity. I'm assuming it's going to be type of prequel So, yeah, I don't have high hopes for it, though, because it seems like they're trying to bring the entire franchise in a certain direction. Tina says, I swam with stingrays in the Cayman Islands. They warned us never go after their tails. That's when they attack. They're soft like mink. Yeah, I've been able to pet a stingray before, like in the aquarium and stuff. That's about as close as I'll get to them. A stingray took one of the greatest men to ever live, Steve Irwin. So I don't want to get near them. Orange Eye Review says, welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Oh, it's a great movie. Orange Eye Reviews. Also, fun fact, do you know the people that do the song, the rock version of I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, because we're all dudes, hey, is Less Than Jake? Less Than Jake does that song. So any Less Than Jake fans, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. As Ricardo says, Troy and Abed were in the MCU. Troy was Spider-Man Homecoming. That's true. And Abed was in the Captain America Winter Soldier. That is also true. And also from Community, you had in Endgame, what's his name? I'm sure all of y'all are going to say that in chat. But he was there too. Yivo, I use Abed as an example for why representation doesn't matter. I relate to him more than any other TV character, despite not being half Polish or half Arabic Muslim. Seriously, yeah. I'm as white as the day is, and I love that character. And I connect to that character. Brad says, chicken fights! Peabody, have you ever installed a transmission using your knee? What? No. The Mad Twist Lounge says, they changed KFC through the years, way better years ago. Oh, okay. Mr. Butterfly, KFC is greasy, no flavor. Yeah, no flavor. No flavor. Popeyes has the best flavor, by far. Peabody says, you realize that Australia doesn't have Popeyes. I have no comparison. Oh, Peabody, that's a sad life. That's a sad existence. You need some Popeyes in your life. You need to get some shipped to you. And by the way, guys, I'm over on D-Live right now. So KFC went way downhill, agreed. Yes. The K-Man, skydiving is great. This coming from a guy who is not too crazy about heights. I went tandem jumping last summer. Oh, I'm so excited. Brad Beer Hunter says, Vampire Diaries, sweet hell. Mystic Butterfly, I love Vampire Diaries. I know, right? And then Brad puts the gif, you need help. Stop. Mr. Butterfly, thank you for the lemon. Brad Beer Hunter, True Blog was far superior. Andre Dahl, you're on D-Live? I am Andre Dahl. Thanks for the follow. Septic Seasons, thanks for the follow. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't that Ricardo? Isn't that the meme? Yeah, Septic Seasons. Appreciate it, man. AJ, thank you for the follow, AJ. Told you fish are evil, Brad. Yeah, I know. Peabody says, that was a freak accident. It was a large stingray, and the barb just happened to pierce his heart. Yeah, I know, but still. Phonemo, what's going on? Are you Jesse Leach from KSE? I ban Shred? I don't even know who that is. I just got her. What did I miss so far? Phonemo, what's going on? Oh, we've been talking about a crap ton of stuff. Let's see. I got some super chats over on YouTube. Tech Guy, thank you for the super chat, says, I'm going to see Endgame again. Talk me out of it, please. Tech Guy, think about the timelines. Think about the Infinity Stones, and think about the fact that it's 3 hours of your life. Lethal Lightning, thank you for the Lethal Lightning, thank you for the Aussie $2, mate. He says, lurking from work, Odin, your legend, mate. Oh, Lethal Lightning, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much, mate. I appreciate it. Oh, thank you very much. My name's Aussie Rustica. I'm nice to meet you. Thank you, Lethal. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Lily Patton says, do you like Family Guy or The Simpsons? I guess Family Guy is okay. I'm not a Simpsons fan. CW Tracy says, ever try Firehouse Subs or Jersey Mike's for some good sub sandwiches, especially compared to Subway? We don't have those here. So I pretty much exclusively use Subway. We have, I was about to say Jeremy John's, which is not it. Jimmy John's is what we have. Jimmy John's is pretty good. But again, I would rather pay less for Subway. Just to be honest. I'm cheap. Listen, I live in Cali and eat In-N-Out every month, so I think In-N-Out is all right, not as good as Steve's Burgers. Ooh, I've never had Steve's Burgers. Grandmaster Yoda says, Brie Larson MC film will be the best flop ever because it might be the hardest one for an investor's point of view. That's a good point. Rosetta Allen says, I am sorry for typos. My cat was biting me. Outside of nerd culture, what is your favorite real world thing? Also, KFC sucks. Yeah, KFC not as good. Can't even hold a candle to Popeyes. But as far as outside of nerd culture, Rosetta, I like hiking, which is one of the reasons why moving to Tennessee is going to be great, because there's actually good places to hike and they have seasons. And so it's not going to be miserably hot with like bugs around constantly. And when you hike, you get tree coverage, and so you don't have to be directly in the sun, and it's great. So I would say probably that. But honestly, I'm mostly just a movie YouTubes person. I'm a full-out geek. I'm trying to think of other things that I do. I mean, I teach. I come home and do YouTube, watch a show, maybe watch a movie, wrestling. But that's also part of geek nerd culture too, in some capacity. So yeah. Let's see. Tina says, I was saying that he is also in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame there. Well, thank you, Tina. As I said, rock and roll. Sturto Gaming. Who's your favorite hero? Mine is the Hulk. I love Hulk. Hulk is great. Thor is great too. If you mean in the MCU, Thor. And that's why I was so pissed off that they totally ruined him. But I would say Thor and Hulk are like equal favorites. They kind of split my favorites. I have to love my son. Alex Martinez, well, you have redeemed yourself. Looks like something we both agree on. Abed is great in Community. That show was great for the first 4 seasons. It's sad. Donald Glover and Chevy Chase. I agree with you there. And yeah, once it moved over to Yahoo? Wasn't that the service it moved over to? Not as good. Not nearly as good. Alex Martinez left in the 5th season. Yeah, I hear you. Rosetta Allen, I've parasailed before. I like spitting in the face of my fears. Ah, that's awesome, Rosetta. That's really cool. Yeah. Grandmaster Yoda says, did you know Odin is on close to land and on the surface the most shark attack happens? It's very rare it happens in deep open water. Grandmaster Yoda, again, you might have logic, but that's why it's not logical. And I see a bunch of people having mixed thoughts about my Vampire Diaries. Love. Alex Martinez, we still never got the Community movie. We were promised 6 seasons and a movie. If you know why Chevy Chase and Donald Glover left, it sucks, but hopefully one day we will get the movie. Yes, seriously. I hope so too. I hope so as well. It would be nice for some of those characters and actors to get some redemption. Where is it? Where is it? All right. John Winkler says, Vampire Diaries? Seriously? I don't even know you anymore. I feel so sorry. Very sorry for your soul. Hey, man. Give it a shot. Watch 1 episode. See what happens. Alice McCarthy. Alice McCarthy. Love Vampire Diaries. My wife got me into it. In fact, I had it on my Netflix during the first part of the stream. Alex McCarthy. That's awesome, man. No, seriously. If you try it, it's not bad. Like from a story perspective, the lore that they build is actually pretty good, especially since it came out around the same time as Twilight, and it just was like, screw you and your twinkly garbage. Zol of Torcaga, have you ever seen the original Dark Shadows TV series? No, the movie sucked though. God, that movie is awful. Sartanian says, will you skip this question because I mentioned, yeah, I missed that. I skipped that part, Slicer. Orange at Reviews, I liked when they brought in the werewolves in Vampire Diaries. I liked the show too. No shame here. It was interesting. The lore was powerful. The lore was great, for sure. John Winkler says, yes, 151 only. Oh, we're talking about Pokemon. Sorry. I was like, sorry. I forgot what we were talking about. Yeah, 151 Pokemon. Only 151 Pokemon. I do have Pokemon Go. I just don't play it anymore. It got to the point where they kept saying, oh, PvP is coming. PvP is coming. And I just got very uninterested. And I got bored. Alex McCarthy says, I thought Thor was on my TV just now, but nope, it was just Kevin Owens. Sorry, Thor should not have my body type. Oh, Kevin Owens, I love. Man, I'm so sad they turned him heel. I was liking his face turn. God, man. Russian Bot says, I'm now watching using Proton VPN and DL something in a totally legal way, and everything still seems to be working. Interesting. Okay. I have Proton VPN, but I just don't like it. It's not, again, it's the free version. So, Senate says, classic ruiner. I don't want to spend anything on a VPN unless I know it's like good. I need to have someone who actually like uses it for certain things. John Winkler says, so you really like Endgame? Oh yeah, John Winkler, you know it. Love it. Senate says, wait, peeing in the ocean is bad? Wow, I'm surprised nothing swam up the stream in my 15 years of life. Yeah, it's something that you want to try to avoid. I think it's worse in freshwater than it is actually in this ocean. I could be totally wrong on that, but I do know that you're said that if you're swimming in like a lake or a stream, like a creek or a river, not a good idea. Sergio Gaming, do you think Hulk will get a standalone film and he is owned by Marvel? Again, it's actually very complicated because he can't, from what I still understand, Marvel do not own the rights to be able to make a solo Hulk film. He can be featured with other characters. He cannot be in his own movie. And the reason why is because of Universal. Remember, Universal still owns some of the rights to the Marvel characters because they have the Marvel section of their theme park. They have the Hulk roller coaster specifically. And so because of that, there is some interesting, confusing, reasons why they can't have a solo Hulk film. So I would say if they were, they would have to work with Universal, and that would be interesting. The Senate says, you're talking about the best film ever made, Good Burger. Yes, Good Burger. By the way, there's a Good Burger in New York. Not as good as I'm sure the Good Burger is in the show, but there is a Good Burger. We make our burgers bigger. Oh, that movie's so great. Evo. Shirley was in Endgame 2. Shirley. Oh yes, that's right. She was in Endgame. That's right. Let's see. Serb term gaming. McDonald's or Wendy's? Wendy's. Oh, Wendy's. The dollar chicken sandwich at Wendy's. So good. Tina, KFC started going downhill after the Colonel sold the company and told them they were wrecking it, but they didn't listen. Now they're trying to go back to what they originally were. Oh, really, Tina? I did not know that. That's interesting. But Popeyes is still better. Super. Being the Game of Thrones super fan I am, think the only thing more annoying than Ryan Johnson rant about Mary Sue's are the fanboys defending Endgame and Game of Thrones calling critics plebes. Yeah, seriously. God. It's just, it's awful. Alice McCarthy says, my wife has almost Gary-level knowledge about comics and calls herself the Queen of Marvel. She went on an hour-long Twitter rant to Marvel about the crap in Endgame. I won at life. Alex McCarthy, that sounds phenomenal. And yes, that is a huge victory, man. That is great. John Early, I like a song that you probably wouldn't like. It's not a, it's girly pop song. What can I say? I love beautiful women who can sing. John Early. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind the pop stuff as much. Orange Eye Review says, you like hiking? Come to the Adirondacks. We have lots of mountains here. That was the one thing I wish I had done when I was living in New York for college, and I never did. But I'll have them in spades when I'm in Tennessee. So, all right, I'm going to jump over to D-Live really quick because a lot's been going on. Let's see. Ibanez Shred, thank you for the lemon. Appreciate it. The Senate says, not a Simpsons fan, unsub. Simpsons went downhill around 16 or 15, not sure. Oh my god, the fact that it's been on that long is just insane. PY says, if you come to Western Australia, you're definitely going diving in the ocean, no choice. Most shark attacks happen in less than 3 feet of water. Why? Because sharks can't see. Nope, not doing it, Peabody. Not doing it. Might come to Western Australia, never doing diving. Sorry. Weesh123, thank you for the lemon. Farasana, thank you for the follow. Hello, Farasana. How's it going? Thank you for following me on D-Live. Appreciate it. All right, jumping back over to the YouTubes. Rosetta Allen, yes, hiking. I grew up in the mountains and do hiking and rock climbing expeditions to do nature photography. Not a TV wrestling fan. Was in wrestling as a teen, though. I'm still into it. I don't know why, because the product right now sucks, except for NXT. NXT's good. NXT is like the developmental brand for the WWE, but the main shows are usually not good. SmackDown is still superior to Raw in so many different ways, which is weird because Vince is the one that sucks at writing these stories now, and he writes both of them. But for some reason, he sucks on Raw. I think it's because it's 3 hours, and it shouldn't be 3 hours. Thor is awesome. Short-Term Gaming says, you probably will disagree, but Hulk is the main hero in Endgame since he brought everyone back from the dust. Again, I guess it depends on what you mean by main hero. If you mean story-wise, then it's definitely Tony's story. Let's see. Bruce says Twilight forever. Hell no, Bruce. Twilight is garbage. Gannison, what's going on, Gannison? Rosetta Allen, let me take a little heat off of you. Guilty pleasure. I like watching and mocking cheerleader movies. Hey, Rosetta Allen, no heat. Odin was a cheerleader in high school. Fun fact. And and I'm sure Brad's going to go after that on D-Live because he loves to do that. I did it because I wanted to learn how to do a backflip. I had a specific reason why I did it because I was like, I want to learn how to do a backflip because that's awesome. And I was almost there. I was probably like a couple of practice sessions away from getting it. And then Hurricane Katrina hit and I gained 30 pounds. And I didn't have the backflip anymore. And so then I just kept on doing it because at that point I'd made friends and I realized how much fun doing like actual stunt work was. Like having a human being lifted above my head, I was like, I'm doing this. I'm holding a human person above my head. That is insane. And competing was actually pretty fun. So No judgments here because those movies are damn near perfect. Joey Dessert says, why do you think they nerfed Thor? I mentioned this before. Isn't it interesting that the two most powerful characters in the MCU, like established, I would say you could easily argue that Hulk and Thor were considered to be some of the strongest, especially since they fought against each other in Thor Ragnarok. Seems to establish that indeed they're the strongest. It is interesting that both of them were completely undermined in this movie. I'm just saying. And certain other characters of a certain gender were propped up instead. I think that was done on purpose. Gannis says, have you watched Sonic trailer? No. Nope. I've been told to skip it. Bruce says, I used to make sure I was always home before Dark Shadow started back when I was awesome. Nice, Bruce. Let's see. John Winkler, both Vampire Diaries and Twilight are horrible. Buffy is best. Buffy is great. Vampire Diaries is not bad either. But yeah, definitely, yeah. Twilight, no. Twilight sucks. Twilight sucks. Phonemo, Hulk was in Endgame? I only saw Hipster Hulk. Yeah, Hipster Hulk was in Endgame. Phonemo, good shout on D-Live. Yes, Hipster Hulk was in Endgame. The real Hulk was not. Brad Beer Hunter says, nope, letting it go. Oh, well, Brad, that is very mature of you, Brad. I appreciate that. Aspertina says, you like Vampire Diaries? I thought you were not made of soy. I thought your beard was too masculine to keep the soy away. You were the chosen one. You were meant to destroy the soy, not join them. Great reference, Martinez. Zol of Tricaga. Burton's Dark Shadows movie is the complete opposite of both TV series and the early films, and it's just a bad movie. It's so bad. It was cringeworthy. I saw it with my best friend, and both of us were just like, what in the hell are we watching? Alex Martinez. Not join them. I also agree that Pokemon exists with the only first generation. The only exception I make is for Lucario and Greninja. Yeah, again, I don't know who those are. So no exception here. Alex McCarthy, just my thoughts, but pre-Captain Marvel MCU is like the Attitude Era of the WWE. Great shout. In this upcoming phase, woke is like the PG era. Probably some good movies, but most will be meh. Alex McCarthy, thank you for having the analogy of the night. Yes. Pre-Captain Marvel MCU is indeed Attitude Era, and then Captain Marvel is when they change the name to WWE and become PG. Yep. Surfing Gaming, like Endgame, but Alita is still number one. Yep. Endgame, again, is not even going to be... Endgame will not be on my top 10. Endgame will not even be on my top 15 of this year. That's how much the plot just destroyed any enjoyment of that movie. Soul Assassin says, at least we can agree that Jeremy Jahns is better than Collider Campaign. Oh, for sure. Again, even though Jeremy Jahns liked the movie, that is... Again, if you like a movie, I'm not going to completely just say, oh, I'm done. Oh, I'm done. The reasons behind it have to be there. Jeremy Jahns is not a shill. John Campea is a shill. Colliders, the whole Collider crew, they're shills. Forbes.com, shills. So they're saying the things and saying positive because they want to keep their access. Jeremy Jahns doesn't really have access. I mean, I think he gets invited to press events, but that's because he's got a giant YouTube channel. And so it doesn't matter what he says, he has enough of an influence where they're going to try and just offer him these things. If I'm pretty sure he gets those offers. So, but he's not a shill. No chance. Gannison, which has the best arm battle, Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones? Arm battle? Do you mean like army battle? Lord of the Rings. Absolutely Lord of the Rings. Short-term Gaming says, I mean, I'm sorry, nothing can touch. Nothing that Game of Thrones has done so far can come close to the battle at Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep is probably one of the best fight sequences ever. Short-term Gaming, I apologize for talking about Hulk too much. Short-term Gaming, it's not a problem at all. Sergeant Neon says, does anyone like Just a Girl, or is that song just torture beyond? After it being in that movie, I would just say no. I'm not as much of a fan of them as I used to be. Rosetta Allen, psychic writers get more time writing. That is what killed Simpsons. Harry Shearer is a douche. Really? Okay. I thought Harry Shearer was good. I guess not. Maggie Wood says, Road Dogg helps the writing on SmackDown Live. Well, there you go. There you go. It must be Road Dogg because SmackDown Live is so much better. Bring It On, Anthem. Yes, Bring It On is a great movie. Tina, a lot of people thought Colonel Sanders was a marketing gimmick. He was a real man, born and bred in Kentucky. He and his wife, Claudia, who ran a restaurant, are buried in Louisville. Nice. Yeah, I knew that he was a real person, but that is interesting. Mr. PY says, your fear, my fear, you dive, I skydive. No. I'll just go skydive. I'll just go skydive. You can go dive. How about that? Laura, what's going on, Laura? So Lost Boys was about vampires. They had to kill the head vampire to kill the army of vampires. Sound familiar? I've never seen Lost Boys. I need to see it. I've never seen Lost Boys. Grandmaster Yoda says, do you like Mortal Kombat? The original movie? Hell yes. Love the N64 games. If that was the question. Alex McCarthy says, SmackDown Live is awesome, but Raw is my favorite for Alexa Bliss reasons. Short, feisty, and looks like the misses. Hey, no. I'm not saying there's bad wrestlers on Raw. I mean, yeah, Alexa Bliss is great. She's been given terrible material lately. But no, she's actually really great in the ring too. But SmackDown Live just has better storylines overall. All right, head over to D-Live. Oh, head over to D-Live, people. So it says, say it for what it is, beta male Hulk. Yes, for sure. Absolutely. Phonemo, yeah, I'm not bitter about Endgame at all. Brad Beer Hunter got pissed me off way more. Game of Thrones pissed me off more than Endgame. And again, I can understand why it would piss people off more. Zen Clone just watched Endgame yesterday. It's cool. By the way, hello, Zen Clone. Welcome to the channel. Glad that you're here. And yeah, I could definitely, again, if you subjectively liked Endgame, great. Just admit that there are objective problems. Brad Beer Hunter with the duck. Oh, that's so cute. Senate, when Disney uses Fantastic Four, do you think Reed Richards and Johnny Storm will be beta males and Sue Richards will be Mary Sue? I think they're going to try and go diverse. I think they're going to try and go diverse with the crew, just like they tried to do in Fan 4 Stick, which failed. The Senate, thank you for the lemon. Over easy mode, thank you for the lemon as well. And Zen Clone, thank you for the lemon. Zen Clone, he live on 3 platforms? Damn right I am. I am live on D-Live, I am live on YouTube, and on Periscope. I would be live on Twitch, but because now I have the partner affiliation, you apparently can't stream on multiple platforms because your content has to be exclusive to them for 24 hours, which is ridiculous. Brad Beer Hunter says Senate. Okay, that's about Senate. Peabody says, do you know why a diver wears a knife and it's not for the sharks? Isn't it because they might need to, if they get caught in something, they have to cut it? Isn't that what it is? So that way they can survive? Or I guess cut their weights? Don't they wear weights so that they can be weighed down? Maybe to cut that so that way they'll float to the surface? Maybe? Laura Stories over on D-Live. What's going on? Bot. Didn't pay for Civil War, and I'm not paying for Endgame. Bot. I do not blame you. I do not blame you at all. The Senate. What's Periscope? Periscope is Twitter. So basically, I'm live on Twitter right now, too. Periscope is the official app that's used. And I've noticed that there's been some issues with Periscope. Sometimes the audio skips on the replays. I think that issue's been fixed, but I can't confirm it. Peabody says, no, never cut weight. You were right the first time. Okay, if they get caught. Okay, that's what I thought, Peabody. Okay, cool. Phonemo, I'll give Endgame this. I could at least see the epic battle. Unlike Thrones, Phonemo, that's a fair point. At least you could see the battles, and at least it was better choreographed. And I would say better effects, too. Hanging with Brad and Peabody, Laura. Oh, that's great. That's awesome. All right, heading back over to the YouTubes. Sergio Gaming, have you seen True Blood or The Walking Dead? I saw the first season of True Blood and it was okay, but then it started getting a little too weird. And as I said, I don't like shows that have gratuitous sex. I just don't get it. That's why my least favorite episodes of Game of Thrones are when there's the random nudity and random sex. I'm just like, nah, there's no need for it. But Walking Dead I loved, and then it just became, not good. All right, what we got? Alex McCarthy says, okay, got that one already. John Winkler says, good night. Odin, sorry to leave early. John Winkler, no problem at all, man. You have a good night. Rosetta Allen, I'm with you on Lord of the Rings. I love Tolkien more than air. Yes. Tolkien is awesome. Alex McCarthy says, so is Odin from the Streets the manager of the NXT tag team, the Street Profits? Yes, he is, actually. Don't reveal my secrets. Rosetta Allen, Harry is the one who drove The Simpsons to being hardcore left and political to a sickening point where it isn't funny anymore. He also threatened to quit repeatedly for more money. Aw, Rosetta, that sucks. That's ridiculous. Gannison, are you ready? Captain Marvel 2 of Wokeness? Oh, I'm so ready. My body is ready. Soul Assassin, Rise of the Skywalker. They say Skywalker is the new term for Jedi. Does that mean Episode 9 will be the knockoff of Return of the Jedi? I know, right? It's like they've been ripping off. It's like JJ doesn't know how to make an original movie without ripping things off, right? I would say it probably will be a lot like Return of the Jedi. Would not surprise me. And just based on a lot of the things that we've been hearing about the novels, current iterations of the Disney novels, it seems that there's already been an establishment that Skywalker is a term used for Force-sensitive people. In the novels, it's for Force-sensitive Chiss, which is the race of Thrawn. So, looks like that might be the case. Let's see. Asperelli says, "Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better call somebody!" As River tries to get in my lap because she's jealous of her sister. Asperelli says, "The road dog Jesse James stepped down a few weeks ago, I think, and a lot of the best of the SmackDown roster was traded to Raw during the Superstar shakeup." That sucks. Well, it was nice while it lasted. Ethan says, "Can you believe that Dean Ambrose left WWE? Honestly, one of my favorites, although I am still trying to understand why WWE tried to make him heel. That's actually why he left." No. I can totally understand why he left. They were destroying his character. They were not doing anything creatively with his character. And guess what? There's now a new up-and-coming platform called AEW, and AEW looks like it could actually be a good competitor to the WWE. I mean, they've got big money behind them. They've got Cody Rhodes at the top of the food chain. And I think Dean Ambrose might be going over to AEW. I think the Revival, which are a great team, I don't think they're re-upping their contracts. And so I think there's going to be a lot of bleed over from the WWE, from people that are tired of their characters not going anywhere, and they're going to go to AEW. And I think AEW is going to have a stacked, it already has a pretty stacked roster, but it's going to be a pretty good competitor, I would say. Grandmaster Yoda says, "It's clear that trips to a theater is on the way down in 2019. With Alita is top 5 box office at the moment, I think SJW agenda kills hope for any good films in the theater and help the dead." No, Grandmaster Yoda, I will say this much. The theaters were dying long before the SJW politics. People aren't going to the theater anymore because they can watch everything at home. They can stay on their couch. They can go to the bathroom whenever they want to and pause the movie. They can buy popcorn, and there's all these streaming services available. Once Disney Plus is available, the market's going to continue to shrink for the movie theaters. Again, I used to work there. I could tell you that every year it got smaller and smaller. And that's why I was so amazed that Endgame was doing so well. This is going to be like the last time. This is going to be one of the last times that there's going to be a movie this big. I honestly believe that in theaters. Super, how does Helm's Deep compare to Hard Home or the Battle of the Bastards? I mean, again, Battle of the Bastards was great and Hard Home was great. Like, those are both great fight scenes, but Helm's Deep is just so special. Alex Martinez, "This is a conspiracy. Every time I like your live streams, it goes away, and then I have to like the stream again. This is the second time this happens. I blame YouTube." No, YouTube sucks. Absolutely, YouTube sucks. And that's why I'm streaming now to multiple places, because I can't trust YouTube anymore. Rosetta Allen, "Thanks for the laughs. Time to book out. Got work to do. Stay geeky and crazy. Anpetu waste wakan takan kisi un. I bid thee good day. May the creator bless you." Well, Rosetta Allen, thank you very much. What language is that? That was beautiful. And I hope I didn't butcher it completely. Alita Troll, "I love your streams. You always try to highlight the chats. I still love Anna's channel. You're my #1. Aw, Gannison, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, let me jump over to my D-Live. There's some crazy stuff going over on the D-Lives. On the D-Lives. Just read The Walking Dead comics, says Bot. If I had time to read comics, I would. Laura says, "The new Walking Dead character Alpha is very cool." Oh, there's a new character. I had no idea. Commander 7, "Back after the second period, 2-1 Blue Jackets, still holding strong." Nice, Commander 7, congrats. Commander 7, thank you for the lemon. Senate, thank you for the lemon as well. Laura says, "I don't get in the ocean. Peabody Jaws scare me too much." Damn right, Laura, I'm right there with you. Let's see, the Senate says, "Jar Jar Abrams, the master of lens flare." Yep. Brad, "And no idea how to end anything." Yep, no idea. He is clueless. Laura, "Why can no one tell an end to a story anymore?" That's a great question. It's because they don't want to end it, because they want to keep it open. It's because we live in the prequel-sequel culture, where they don't want to end anything because they want to have the opportunity to maybe one day be able to return the material and make more money. Before Ghost, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Also, Marvarous, thank you for the follow as well. And hello. Hello, Marvarous. How's it going? Laura says, "Hard Home was the best Game of Thrones battle. Not in the book, so unexpected." Yes. Great battle. Absolutely great battle for sure. Yep, just talking amongst ourselves. The Dead Rising at the end is perfect. Oh my god, yes. That moment when they're sailing away, and then all of a sudden the Night King is just, oh yes, awesome. Awesome episode. And that's why I had high hopes for this episode, because I think it was the same director, right? And unfortunately, it was not good. at least from a film perspective, because you couldn't see anything. Mikey Woods, it might be false hopes, but I feel MCU isn't touching X-Men and Fantastic Four to wait out Phase Woke to get it right after they fix the timelines later when it falls, but again, probably false hopes. No, they've announced, at least, unless they're lying, they've announced that X-Men won't have anything for 5 years, because they have a 5-year plan, and Kevin Feige has said X-Men is not on the agenda. I do think they're going to bring in Fantastic Four because I think the next big bad is likely, and again, I think Gary's right on with this prediction, that it's probably going to be a mixture of Doctor Doom and Galactus because those are the only real big bads that they could bring that could even compare to Thanos. And that would, of course, would require them to bring in the Fantastic Four. So I think that's what's going to happen. All right, I'm going to have to start wrapping things up because the High Council is on the way. Tech Guy, thank you for the super chat, says, uh-oh, looks like the Sonic trailer is ultra cringe. That's what I've heard. That is what I've heard. Alex McCarthy, a lot of folks are wanting out of their WWE contracts but aren't being granted, though Dean, I believe he's just taking hiatus from wrestling altogether. Yeah, I mean, I think that he has made that clear that he just wants to, I think he's retiring, to be honest. I think it was like Wrestle Talk, one of those channels covered saying that apparently he's just done with wrestling. But, as I said, I could see him being enticed over to AEW. Rosetta Allen, semi-butchered better than Moe's Lakota Night. Lakota? Where is that language from? Is that where you're from? Where are you from, Rosetta? That's cool. Alex Martinez says, now it's the third time I like your stream and it goes away. At least you get the point that I like the stream. Well, Alex Martinez, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, YouTube sucks. Gannison, gotta go duty calls. Take care. You too, Gannison. I am almost on the way out myself. Grandmaster Yoda, A Star is Born runs out today in my local theater from October to May. Is insane, long in a theater compared to any theater, but Queen will go for longer still. Wait, what? Star is Born has been in theaters? Still? Holy crap, Grandmaster. That is an insanely long run. It's already out on Blu-ray. Why? That's so odd. Super. It was indeed the same director. The dude is insane. Sucks the showrunners told him not to like the episode. Yeah, seriously. God. Alex McCarthy. I'd like to see Maisie Williams in a Marvel movie. Her and Deadpool would be a neat team up. Well, she is in a movie. She's in the what's it called? She's in a movie. She's in a Marvel film. No. Or is it DC? Oh my gosh. It got delayed. It was coming out soon and then it got delayed. Why am I blanking on this? Someone's gonna mention it. New Mutants. So yeah, that would have to be Marvel. She's in the New Mutants movie. So whenever that comes out, if it's good, she'll be in that. Surfing Gaming says, I wish our Battle Angel dismembered the Mad Titans army. Oh my God, could you imagine? F your mercy, and then snaps. Could you imagine Alita Battle Angel? That'd be an awesome crossover. She takes the gauntlet and she just goes, F your mercy. Bah, snap. Oh, someone make it. Rosetta Allen, damn, I keep chatting. Lakota is Sioux American Native, and yes, I am. Rosetta Allen, that's awesome. That's so cool. That is really cool. Well, thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate that. And yeah, I appreciate that you keep chatting, but if you need to go, Rosetta, go ahead and go. But I appreciate it. Also, I just love saying, Allen. But Rosetta, I really do appreciate it. That's awesome. That's so cool. It truly is amazing to me. Like people from, all over, from different cultures, different backgrounds. It's just so cool that we're all here in the same time. Laura, thank you for the 5 lemons. I appreciate that very, very much. Not enough important characters died, Commander 7. I agree. Senate, when does the Night King first appear in Game of Thrones? I forgot what season. In the books, apparently he hasn't shown up yet, from what people tell me. Night King and other White Walkers didn't try to attack the dragons this time, says Laura. My Wife's Lover. That's an interesting name. Have you watched Cobra Kai? I love that show. I could watch it all day. Never gets old. It's a great show. I love Season 2, actually, I think more than Season 1. Episode 10 of Season 2 is freaking amazing. Laura, thanks for the reminder. Yes, Laura, watch Cobra Kai. It is totally worth it. The Night King chucked a spear at a dragon after he tried to bake him. That's true. Phonemo, New Mutants sold me on the concept alone. A horror movie with mutants. Yeah, it does look interesting, but it got pushed back, so that's got me worried. Good night. Rosetta Allen, hugs all. Bye. Good night, Rosetta Allen. Alex McCarthy, New Mutants is being released on Hulu at some point. They also have all season Community too. Ooh, okay, cool. All right, let me go ahead and shout out my patrons before we officially wrap this thing up before the High Council starts in like any second. So huge shout out to A Great Jedi, Adam Shawhan, Albertus, Magnus, Aman, Yosef Marcos, Brian P, Darkstar57, Delete System 32, Dion, Edward Coleman, Enrique Evangelista, Entertainment Hacker, Frank the Tank and the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, Harold Francis, the Hunga Chunga Funky Monkey, Inflamed Wood, Trap Productions, Jason Clark, Jeffrey Toon, Jonathan Jerembeck, Laura Story, Matthew Kadish, Mr. Peabody and his evil twin, Outpost Dyer, Perpetual Punster, Projar Sarif, Proper Jeremy, Shanglong, Sir Lance Elato, Theodore, the K-Man, the DJD Show, those two bald guys, Tina B, and Wolfgang. Lounge are all amazing, beautiful people. Thank you so much for watching. And New Mutants, I think, got delayed. That's why I'm kind of worried about it. Let's see. Apex Snake Boy says, have a good one, everyone. Apex Snake Boy, you have a good night. Serto Gaming, do you think Elitist sequel would be in a good place since Avengers is done in Star Wars? Because Disney's behind it, it's very hard. It's very hard to predict if Elite is going to be in a good place. Alex McCarthy, God bless my fellow straight white Christian bearded man. God bless you as well, Alex McCarthy. Appreciate it, man. God bless everyone over on the D Live. Seriously, I love my little D Live community that is being grown here, and it's awesome. Can't wait for season 3. Says my less. Oh yeah, season 3 of Cobra Kai should be awesome because it looks like they're bringing other characters from the movies back, and there's so many things they can do with it. And actually, there's one character from another movie that's a part of the canon that I think would be really cool to see because then you'd have a crossing of the streams type situation. I think you know what I'm talking about. But yes, such a good show. Commander 7, have a good night. Good luck to your team. Yeah, rocket with the gifts and the D-Loud stream. Yeah, Brad, thanks for the claps. K-Man, have a great night. Fun country music, free chat. Damn right, Brad. No country music over on that channel. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please go check out the High Council. Valks, if y'all could just post a link to it. I don't know which channel is hosting it tonight, but post a link to it and then go check them out. Please also drop a like while on the way out as well. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Also, if you have D-Live or I'm thinking about doing the D-Live chat because it is a lot of fun, go ahead and follow me over there. Help me try and get to the partner status over there because for D-Live, once I'm partnered over there, they don't do the stupid thing like Twitch does where you can't stream anywhere else. So, cryptocurrency is the future. Also, if you know anything about VPNs, please email me or DM me on Twitter and let me know what you know. And Peabody, let me know the site that you were using again. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching Orange Hat Reviews. You have a good one. It's on the EBS channel. Perfect. Commander 7, thank you for the lemon. Fat Elvis, thank you, good sir. Apex Snake Boy, H-Bitch Snake Boy, Niggle Noodles, Tina, Bruce, Lano Calrissian, Slicer Neons, Steph, of course. Huge shout out to the Valks, who are awesome and amazing people. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful evening, and as always, God bless.